Don't remind me! No! My bully. Dead. My boy's dead.
Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, thank God.
Wait,
Oh.
they get in the mood. Ow.
Yeah, no. Apparently, I didn't know this. When Streamlabs reset, it literally fucked up all my settings, so my audio device was not recording me talking there in the beginning. Great to know. Thank you. That's the last thing I needed right now. But we're gonna get into this stream because we are running a bit late, folks.
Only like 15 minutes late.
That's late. That's late. We had technical difficulties, so let's get a move on.
I got stuck in a subway. That's the technical difficulty.
Well, I wasn't gonna say what happened, but now that you blurted it out, you know,
I'm a man of truth.
He couldn't get his $5 footlong quick enough.
And in front of me, like ordered 3 different subs, all specifically different.
Oh, I want Subway now. God damn it!
I want Subway now.
Not
well,
sponsored,
I hear someone's got chips.
Not sponsored by Subway.
I want Subway.
Someone's got chips, and it might be Cask.
Hashtag not spawn.
You don't know that.
Considering I know it's your audio, yes, I do.
You don't know that.
I know a lot of things. I pay
Of
attention.
course, that's the thumbnail.
Mallow drew it for me.
Of course, Mallow being dead is the thumbnail.
Gotta get the view somehow.
It's true.
All right, so let's get right into this because we are running a bit late, and I've got to be up at work at 4 o'clock in the morning, so fuck myself. All right. Last time on the Wings of Freedom, our party was ushered out of Zariel's citadel in kind of a hurry. With spears, fire, and shouts hurled after them, they soon found themselves on a barren wasteland of avarice. Traveling to the only landmark the party can see, the party heads towards a lone mountain where the Scale Tyrant may reside. Passing through a towering smoke barrier, stealthing past a corpse-gathering construct, and eventually falling to an ambush of white draconic-like creatures, victory soon followed, but at a cost. During the fight, Mallow unfortunately was struck down by one of the brutish creatures. Tears streaming down the party's face, we join them as we see Keatron about to run off with Mallow to find a potential fix.
I didn't reset my hit points. I didn't do that real quick. I took a short rest.
Yes, okay. Just for context for you guys, because I know this is a week ago. Basically, Vicky put down the bubble to take a short rest. So you can roll hit points, except for Mallow, obviously. You can roll hit points, need be.
That works. 14.
Yes. And any things you would get back with a short rest and stuff. So, Vicky, your spell slots would not come back, unfortunately. But as you do, you know, Mallow's body still, you know, is lifeless next to you.
I forget. Okay. Grit comes back with a short rest,
right? You would have to check your thing, but I think so, but double check. All right. Anyway, so that's where we pick up our scene.
So, me and Vicky just watched Keatron run off with a.
He's about to run off. He's like literally starting to exit it.
Yeah.
Carrying the body of Mallow.
I won't stop him.
Vicky's like, "What are you doing, Keatron? The last time you ran off, something terrible happened. We already lost a person. We could have lost somebody else."
I mean, we already discussed this last episode.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. However, Vicky wasn't here, so I'm letting. This is why I'm doing. Right. That's why I'm letting this happen. Okay.
That's why I want to do it at the start of the.
I was like, oh, oops.
No, you're all good, Cask. You're all good. You're all good. And you've had.
Zorn, you do such a good Vicky. You made me forget that Cask wasn't here.
Thank you. And okay, all right. Time out for a second, quick, guys. So just so you know, basically. You've had time to think this over, so she's had an option to change her mind. So that could be why she's speaking up right now, okay? Just for context.
That's good.
For context.
That's good for me.
has to be a better way. There has to be a better option.
There's
Do you
none.
see a better option right now?
Will you stop eating?
I'm not
She-
eating.
She is a stress eater.
That's the. I need to take this knob off. Maybe it'll stop the crackling. Yeah, I don't know why I
Okay.
got. There we go. See if this works better.
Alright. Look, I don't see any other better way. If you have options, by all means say, but
We can all just clap our hands and pray to to the Platinum Dragon to bring our friend back. That'll work, won't it?
He. If
Sarcasm.
I know the. If Mallow does have a dragon soul, there has to be something better we can do.
We gave Kitchen all our money we could spare him. He's gonna head back and hopefully find someone who doesn't try to take his soul to bring him back.
Well, I guess Vicky's gonna try and cast Enhance ability on Ketron.
Okay, just so you know, Vicky, you guys have been traveling for over a day from the Citadel.
yeah.
This is towards the end of a day, basically. So,
I forgot
And
which
I-
one consists here.
right, and I believe enhance ability only lasts for an hour, if that.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
it
no, that's
won't
for
help
an
me
hour.
much.
Yeah.
It won't matter that much, but for that hour it would help. So
Don't bother. Don't bother. Isn't this dumb thing?
What?
This shit the magic didn't you warn us about this before?
What?
No? Okay, never mind then.
Okay, what he's asking, because I understand it, he's asking basically the dome will allow the magic to go through once he passes through. You guys are in the dome currently. And if you
Yeah,
if you
we're
guys
in the dome. You can't leave the dome. And
Yeah.
he's like, will that work? At that point, don't bother. I don't know what to do. It's the best shot we have, unless someone else has a better. We have no way to get back to the main material plane. We have limited time to get our dragons, and this is just what we have right now.
we can't contact Babine, right?
No.
Babine can only
How?
contact us, right?
Yes.
Fuck.
Kitchen, just
Yeah.
just go.
Vicky's just like falls on her knees. It's just like weeping a little bit.
Just go, Kitchen, and just run, okay? Before we change our minds.
Before he leaves, he's gonna look down and he's gonna look at the book that he
Mhm.
has. Is it doing anything right now? At all?
make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation check. Well,
13.
higher than I thought it would be.
Okay. As you're kind of skimming it over, usually it's like, nah, it just pulls me in or something like that. But as you're seeing, you look at it and suddenly you see dancing across the pages 3 crows, all perched on a branch. You see that they're all gibbering and jabbering at each other. And you see a couple, like, shooing one away. And as it shoos away, you see that it's flying by itself. Until an arrow pierces it through the heart. And it falls lifeless to the ground.
I'm not smart, but I am wise enough to know that's not a good sign. Shit. I suddenly don't have a good. I don't have a good feeling about leaving.
As you can
What is it?
hold on. As you continue to look at the book with your muddled thoughts, you see the crows once more return. However, this time you see all 3 take off. And as you look once more, you see the arrow fly, but it misses the birds entirely. as they somehow dodge out of the way and fly off into the sky.
And Vicky's
all
not
right.
religious.
All
Also,
right.
she doesn't say this.
All right. Do I know the guy's name? I don't forget. I forget if he told me or not.
The guy?
Vax.
He did not tell you his name. No, you just know him as your trainer, basically.
If this is your message, Birdman. All right. Guys, if we want to do this, I don't know how this is going to work out. We don't have a lot of time. But
That's why you're faster than all of us.
yes, but and he's holding out looking like I've told you that this is like I found it and it's given me stuff and it's pulled me in before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I found out it's also apparently a link to the Matron of the Ravens
Yeah.
of some sort. It just showed me a sign. I can't leave alone.
This
What
works.
do you do then?
I need you guys to come with me if we want to head back to the Citadel.
You're the fastest. You'll get there in half the time.
I can carry one of you.
I can cast enhance ability every hour. That can
Alright.
help.
I need to cast. I need to carry Mallow. I don't know if I can carry one of you on my back, but I can. I don't know. Okay, so out of character, just so I can ask now.
Mm-hmm.
Did Vicky tell us that there is no air in the bag of holding? I don't remember if that was she said it out loud or not.
That's a little hard, so I'm gonna say for right now, no. And it's kind of been, you guys have been through so much, it's kind of slipped people's minds. I'm just gonna say, okay.
Okay. I can only carry one of you, so the best bet is if I was to.
Put the dead body on the on the round bag of holding.
You're not shoving Mallow in a bag. He's not just a lump of meat. That's a person.
We don't have much time. I can't leave by myself. This book has said that I will die if I do.
How do you know?
It showed three birds, one flying off by itself, and getting shot in the heart with an arrow.
You're faster than something, bird.
I get that.
Listen, the whole plan was because you're so fast, you're gonna get there in half the time.
Ketrin, I can cast Bull Strength. Enhance ability. I can make you twice as strong.
That's true. I could probably carry both of you then.
I can cast it. She starts to like do mental. She starts to like hold her thought. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, how many times would I be able to cast it?
Well, how many spell slots do you have currently right now?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can cast it for 5 hours.
Mm-hmm. And that's a level 1 spell, yes?
It's a level 2.
It's a level 2.
So it's 2. I'm gonna cast it on level 2. So that's gonna get enhance ability twice, and then 3 free slots on level 3. So I can cast it at a higher level.
Mm-hmm. I think you have some 4th level that now, don't you as well?
Yeah, I already used them. I used it once to do Dimensional Door, and apparently I used it again. I'm not sure. Probably through the D&D yesterday.
Forget.
It says 2 out of 2, so I don't have any 4.
You did. You used it at highest level for Thunderwave to try and knock them back.
That's right. That's what you did. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
We don't.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I can cast enhance ability for 5 hours. I can increase your strength.
I could probably make some good headway in that case. We'll take a break at 5 hours and then we'll do it. If you can make sure that I can carry all of you, we could maybe make it back in time.
So enhance ability, Bull Strength technically doubles your carrying capacity.
Yeah, and
I
I
can
can.
use your
I'm
advantage.
already.
okay.
I already have the current
Let,
capacity
let
of a
me
large.
let me break this down for you folks at home. Okay, so here's the math that is going to apply to Kiatrin. Kiatrin, what is
Oh,
your
God.
strength?
My strength is currently what 21.
21. Okay, so let me
18. I have 18, and it's
18.
+4.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, well, I need the actual score. All right. Hold
18.
on. Okay, 18. So normally your carrying capacity is 18 times 15. However, because Kiatrin has the ability Powerful Build, that doubles up to a large creature which has a carrying capacity of 30. So it's 15 times 30. So he can carry 450 pounds normally. Now, with this bonus strength, he can technically carry 900 pounds easily.
I could easily carry all 3 of you.
That's fucking dumb.
Carry, yes.
Like it.
Run might be interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Boomy weighs. This Boomy alone weighs 340 pounds. That's plus all her gear.
Alright, Vicky.
Yeah, and Vicky weighs less because she's tiny.
No, Vicky weighs like. How much does he weigh?
200 something.
No, she weighs
No.
like 30. No,
Yeah,
she
'cause
weighs
Pl-
30
Boomy-
pounds.
Plus equipment,
Boomy
you're
100 pounds.
you're gonna Cass, you're looking at about 60 pounds with all your equipment and everything
Yeah,
right now.
Vicky weighs 30 pounds. That's just the thick cobble she has.
Yes,
Yeah.
plus all
And
your,
how heavy?
Alright.
Mallow's about, I would say, about 120 soaking wet right now, and he's kind of soaking, so
Yeah. And I have the whole fucking. I've got a bag of holding, so a lot of my shit goes in there.
mhm.
If I only had cookies and cream.
Well, all right. So the plan. So I understand it right now. The plan is for Keaton to carry both of you guys and Mallow
And
Yeah.
run at full speed.
and run at full fucking speed for
See if I
5
can do it.
hours straight.
For 5 hours straight, I have 8 key points.
I don't think this is gonna work, but okay, we'll try it.
I mean,
It's better than nothing. I'd rather not lose 2 people, including myself. We need to get back to our dragons, but we need this. We need him.
well,
Come
Alright.
on, let's hop on.
Cast a spell.
all right.
After we get out of the dome. After
Alright.
we get.
Yeah,
I know the DM will call out that.
All right.
I would say you guys were out of the dome. I wasn't going to gyp you of this plan. It is a good thought out plan.
Okay, so I guess we step
I
off
didn't
from the
think
dome.
it is.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So I go on
Okay.
ahead and cast Enhance ability. So
Yep. All right. So, all right, we're gonna do this speedily. All righty. So, Kiatrin, for the first hour, you are relatively easy running at full speed. It's not too hard to keep up this speed, especially considering now that you have kind of just just like you feel the strongest you've ever felt in your life, and you're naturally strong as well. So it's just like you're just running. You just behind you guys. It's
Yeah.
it's like the Looney Tunes like dust cloud at this point. Him just running. Okay, now you're not trying to be stealthy, right?
No.
Okay, it's just a full fucking sprint.
just
All
a
right,
full fucking
A
sprint.
full fucking sprint.
all right.
I'll use a key point for the first one.
Can I use hold action?
You can only hold actions only 6 seconds. So,
Okay, fine.
all right. But okay, so just
It's
don't.
kinda cheesy, though.
Depending on what you're trying. I mean, are you doing Step of the Wind? I'm guessing.
I'm doing Step of the Wind for the first one, and for the
Okay.
sake of it, if I see anything on the horizon, I'll keep an eye out. But I'm doing a full sprint
Okay.
back the way we came.
Kiatrin.
I mean,
Kiatrin.
If I
Keep
see
an eye out.
something, I'm going to also cast Pass Without a Trace just to
shit,
add
that's-
to whatever might help.
Okay. Okay.
I
Hold on.
didn't- I
Hold.
didn't
Hold
wanna
on,
do that,
guys.
Sorry.
Hold on. Okay. So here's what's gonna happen. Okay, Kiatrin, you are unfortunately too focused on running right now to be making good perception checks. However, you do have 2 sentries, which Fen has called. So he's
Okay.
gonna be looking at. Boomy's gonna be looking at. This is kind of a group thing, okay?
Mhm.
So there.
By the way, Kirsten, you still have the bomb I gave you, right?
I do.
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
In case.
So
The black powder, not dynamite, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes.
black powder bombs.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, so Kiatrin's running full sprint, so he's concentrating on that. Vicky is maintaining a spell, kind of keeping a lookout a little bit as well. Not as much as Boomy, because Boomy's, rotating on, sentry mode basically right now.
I mean,
I want to swivel.
she has the fucking goggles too.
Yeah. So, I mean, it makes sense. Okay, so Kietrin, I need you to make me a constitution check to see if you can maintain the speed for the second hour. Running's not a problem. The problem is, can your body keep it up for hours upon hours upon hours?
Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
I mean, 15's good.
I'll take it just to.
I'm
I'll
going
do
to say it only lasts for a minute. So it's up to you if you want to use
Yeah.
it now.
I'll use it.
Okay.
Because these checks are going to be made hours apart, so it's going to be wasted otherwise.
All right, roll me a d8.
So D8, just a straight D8.
Cask. That means you cannot cast this for Boomy. You've
20.
already given it to Kietrin, okay?
Okay.
Because this is all kind of happening at once, okay? Where I'm kind of this is a skill. This is a group skill checks to get to see if you can complete this task. Basically, it's what's known as kind of an extended task, okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it. I'm
Okay.
just making sure that you're fine with me using Bardic Inspiration.
It is for saving throws and ability checks, and this is a saving throw.
Okay.
It
we
was
can
supposed to be a
double
check, but I'm gonna let it slide on the Constitution save. Okay. Kietrin?
I got a 20.
I know. It was supposed to be a check, not a save, but I'm going to let it slide because I don't really care
Oh.
right now. Okay? All right.
Fair enough.
Yes, in the second
Oh,
hour,
yeah.
you're able to keep it up. All right, Fen, Boomy, I need you to make me a perception roll, please.
I'm not proficient in it, so it's the same anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
Just normal, right?
Just normal. Unfortunately, Vicky's kind of encouraging Kietrin at the point. 22.
All right.
You are so dead focused. Your nerves are shot from number one, Mallow died. Number two, you don't like this plan. And number three, Kietrin's running faster than you have ever run in your life. And you're just like I'm scanning sentry mode. You have become TF2 sentry. Just beep 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 beep.
I'm assuming how we laid out is that Kietrin is holding Mallow, I'm on his shoulders, and Vicky is stuffed in the backpack.
I'm going with basically
You're on either shoulder. of
You're
his.
on
Yeah.
either shoulder, kind of resting on there, like holding on with him, and he's kind of got Mallow in his either under one arm, like rocking, kind of
On
like
his
that.
trunk.
Actually, yes, he can actually have Mallow
his
with his
trunk.
trunk.
That
Yeah.
sounds awesome if you ask me.
Yeah, he does have a
I'm
carry.
just on Mallow's left shoulder, not Mallow, Kietrin's left shoulder with the biter out
Yep.
while holding out with one hand.
All right, and
And Vicky's just casting spells pretty much.
yep.
Right,
and-
How
right
fast
into
am I
Kitchen's
moving? This is
ear.
a good question. Hold on. I'm going at every turn. Action and movement is 110 feet per second. Plus step of the wind is 160.
Kietrin, don't.
60?
Kietrin, don't waste your key points.
I've already used one.
All right, that got you for a brief second. It literally is one turn, so literally 6 seconds you moved really, really fucking fast. Even faster than before.
Okay,
Okay?
that's fine. I'm just saying, any time saved is good.
Yes. I mean, it saved you maybe 2 seconds, in all honesty. But I'm warning you, as a DM, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you want to say, hey, DM, fuck you, I'm burning them, that's up to you.
All good.
Okay?
I think
Oh,
at
good.
this point we're considered traveling at fast pace, basically.
You're actually moving faster than fast paced because Kietrin has
Oh.
a greater speed than most normal things, being a monk, and the fact that his
Yeah,
carrying.
I have 110 speed.
So would you
if I
say
use
we're moving? So
straight fast.
normal is 3 miles per hour. Fast is 4 miles. Would you say we're moving 5 miles or even 6 miles an hour?
You're moving around that, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kietrin is keeping up a stupidly fast pace constantly that would make any long distance track runner go like mother of God.
Well, so we'll be.
I'm better than Usain Bolt at this point.
Usain Bolt's a sprinter. We're talking like decathlon runners who run for hours
Yeah.
at a time.
Damn. I think if he could maintain this pace for the a full travel time, we'd basically be moving double the normal distance a day.
Yeah.
If he can maintain it, that's the question.
Yes. All right. Now we're into hour 3. So Cask, burn another spell.
Okay.
Okay. So
Casting another spell.
yeah, you've burned 2 at this. You've burned 3
yeah.
at this point. Okay.
Let's keep the movements open.
All right. Kiatrin, go ahead and make me another Constitution check.
And I guess I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration again.
Okay.
Good time. Okay.
Oh, God. Oh,
Oh thank God.
13. Okay.
oh.
Not good, but still good.
You're starting to falter a little bit, Kiatrin. You're not moving as fast as you were before when you start out. I mean, the constant just running and everything. Your body's used to running. That's not the problem. It's just running for a consistent speed is starting to wear on you. But you are starting to see the billowing black cloud in front of you. It looks like it might be another hour away or so, but you are getting closer.
When I get close, I'm going to start running using the boots and have flying speed of my movement speed.
Okay. Yep.
Boots?
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. He's got those
Just
boots.
Mal's boots.
Yep.
Mal's
All right.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yep. All right. Boomy. Perception check again. 16. You're scanning. You don't see anything that's popping up. Again, it's just a wasteland. I mean, not much can pop up. You're whizzing past rocks. Not much is going on. You're feeling okay.
How you doing, Kiatrin?
Dude.
Keep going. We're almost there.
You, Kitrin. This is only temporary. You'll get there.
Yeah.
Feel
Can
the
I say-
burn, Kiatrin.
Yeah, can I say that? Can I say that Vicky's like playing music along the path to like cast her spells or nah?
You
I
have
mean,
to.
I technically have to.
You
yeah, I
have
technically
to,
have
yeah.
to.
You
You're
technically
kinda
have to.
sloppy before the bumps, but
Yeah. All right.
Keep an eye out.
As you guys pound across this wasteland once more, you're just running at full fucking speed. That dust cloud is behind you. Your breathing's getting ragged. You are tiring a little, but you're trying to push on. We're on to hour 4. You're approaching that cloud.
How
All
far
right.
away am I?
You're I would say about another half hour, and you're there.
Okay, once I get about 10 minutes, I'm gonna take flight.
Okay. I need you to make me a Constitution save. Check.
Doesn't
Bardic
matter the
Inspiration.
same. Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
I need them.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
I
Now-
kind of wish it was well, no, I'm glad that you did strength, because I need to carry you guys.
Yeah, it
Damn.
wouldn't work. It wouldn't work better than Constitution. That would just give you extra HP.
Yeah. It'd give me advantage. Oh. Yeah, I'm starting to wane.
Ketrin.
Can I use Inspiration?
Unfortunately, that's
Yep.
only for you.
Ah, bummer.
I
Okay.
know. Mallow asked the same thing last time, unfortunately.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Kiatrin, you're starting to wane. As much as you want to, you're starting to slog a little bit. You're still running, but it's getting very, very, very tiring. You're just like your gasps are coming out in big gulping breaths. It sounds like when someone's having an asthma attack almost, where you're just like
we all hear
Just-
this, right?
oh yeah, he's not being quiet. He's concentrating on running. So
Kiatrin, you okay?
Give me a bit. I'm continuing.
Alright.
Are you sure?
I
You don't have an option. You have to keep going.
I ache. I'll keep going.
yeah, as it's coming out in ragged gasps as he's running. Okay,
Oh, not mine. I need to make a perception check down there.
I was just about to say so. Yes, and by the way, just for people at home, that was 7 plus a 1, so it's only an 8 for that natural 20.
I see all the underground enemies.
You do. You can see that off in the distance, Boomy, something tickles the back of your mind, like, you know, that sixth sense where you feel like you're being watched a little bit.
Yep.
You turn over, and off in the distance, about, you don't know how far away, it's hard to judge distance with just a flat trajectory and no landmarks, you see something shining off in the distance. And you suddenly think about what was kind of shiny and dull colored that you guys sneaked past before.
What direction was it from us? On our right?
I would say you guys are heading. Okay, originally you were heading south. Now you're heading back north. It would be off to your your north east-ish a little bit. I'm gonna say.
Northeast. Okay, I will go. Kyoshin, veer. I
Veer?
tug on his left ear, try to turn him to the more northwestish a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We have to keep. All right.
If we don't want to, something in the distance, we do not want to encounter anything.
All right.
Give it a birth.
Okay.
All right. Now you're getting closer. All right. As soon as you get to your point kitchen, you're able to activate your boots. Now,
Yeah.
I need to know. Click that item. Hold on. Let me go read this item. The winged boots, the winged jutes. When you wear these boots, you have a flying speed equal to fly up to 4 hours all at once, or in several shorter flights. Flying, you descend. It doesn't say you if you use these boots, you technically don't have to make Constitution saving throws, but it doesn't say that they can carry you guys. Is the problem? Is the only
we
thing.
had mentioned it before when Mallow, when you tried to fly out of the thing. Trying to carry the kobold, you still had to make strength saving. Well, you had to. It was your carrying capacity. It was essentially your thing. You just get flight for it.
We did say that. So since you guys did remember that, I will allow this then. Okay. As you guys suddenly take off into the fucking air, as Kietran's giant boots that he's now wearing is never worn before, just suddenly little wings flit out on the side. Just can't get up, and all of a sudden the wings grow a little bit more magically and just start off into the air.
Clamps her thighs on his shoulder.
Grabs on for wrap my arms around his neck and just hang on for dear life.
Kietran, just for shits and giggles, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh my god.
Gets choked by people.
No, I said your shoulder. I'm not choking your neck with my thigh.
I know, but this is his first time flying. 21. Yeah,
21.
you've got a good with 21. You've got a good center of balance. It's not that hard to master this with all the people on you.
I've taken large bounds before. This is just a really big one.
Hilarious. You're carrying a dead body, and you have two cute girls, quote unquote, hanging off you.
Mm-hmm. All right, and as you ascend into the air, Boomy, go ahead, roll me a perception check.
He's gonna attempt just to fly straight.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a 12.
12. Yeah, kind of taken aback by the fact you're flying. You thought he was just only going to run. You know he had the boots, but unfortunately you weren't expecting him to use them, so you're kind of like, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, there's nothing up here in the sky. We're okay. Yeah, it's on the ground. We're fine. Yeah.
We're fine.
Mm-hmm. As you guys continue up, and eventually you get up to where Mallow said he could see over the smoke cloud. And Kietran, with your passive perception, off in the distance, you can see the basalt citadel standing there like a gigantic monolith. For brevity's sake of that took you I believe I said it took him about 20 minutes to get up there. And with your flying speed, I'm going to say it's about 15, okay? Because you are faster, technically. Okay?
Not technically. It's proven. I am nearly triple the speed of these people. Well, double.
You're not triple yet. You're only double. All right.
Unless I use a... What's it called?
Key point. All right. Anyway, you are able to fly over the... what do you call it? The smoke barrier, and you're able to... Are you going to set down on the other side?
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Okay. All right. For brevity's sake, this will be where our 5... Yeah, I believe this would be... Would this be our 6 or 5?
It will be 5. It will be my last spell.
Yep. Okay. This is our 5 now. Okay. You're close, but you don't think you're going to get there within the time frame. You have about roughly maybe... Actually, Boomy, with you watching and stuff like that, give me an intelligence check.
Okay, intelligence.
Since you always map stuff and things like that, and now that you have a landmark, you might be able to judge a distance.
Advantages and disadvantages are normal.
It's just normal.
Oh, that's my nat one.
Natural
Got
one.
Got that one.
You kind of
Do
lose
you
the
have
start.
your
You're like, there's a
inspiration?
citadel. There's a citadel. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I start like start like hit my ankles against him like a horse.
Oh my god.
Keep hitting me and I'll drop you from this height.
Yeah. All right.
We're almost there. We got this.
Kietrin, as you're able to get somewhat of a rest, but you're still tired from all the exertion. And by rest, I just mean you still having to keep balance and stuff like that, but you didn't have to run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the most part, I'm going to have you make another Constitution check
Yep.
as you start off at a run once more.
Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Okay,
gonna
that
be
works out. I had the wrong thing open. I almost clicked on Aurora's. Good job, me.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been fun.
15.
Hey.
Okay.
And plus 8.
1d8.
D8.
Oh, a D8, not plus 8.
17.
18.
18. 18. I can't count.
No, you can't math. But anyway, that is the exact number you needed to meet to complete this check.
Yep.
Because unfortunately, with that last one, you kind of upped the DC. And
I don't doubt that.
you know what I mean? But you did get a little bit of a rest, so it lowered it just a little. Good thinking. All right, as he seems to have caught a second wind, as he just starts running once more. His breathing's a little more relaxed, but you can still tell he's very tired. Kietrin, your muscles are going to feel this fucker in the morning when you wake up.
Yeah, I've felt training, but never this much.
No, you haven't. You've done training. You haven't gone this long for training. All right,
Yeah, no.
Boomy, go ahead and make me a perception check, please.
Okay. I swear, dice. I swear.
Another
Another
natural 20.
natural
Wow.
20. You went from a natural 1 to a natural 20. All right.
A 20 to a 1 to a 20. What is going on?
I know. Well, welcome to. It's going to be very polarizing this episode. All right. So, with that check, I will give you the information that I was going to give you with the intelligence check because it is a natural 20. And because you are
Hey.
generally smart enough to understand that you just got excited, okay? At the
I mean, I
potential
have
of
full-
reviving your maybe boyfriend, potentially.
Shh, don't tell Maddie that. I mean, don't let Maddie know. Don't shush. I know she's not here, but she'll watch this probably.
Who knows?
Oh my god.
Anyway, basically, what is going on is as he's getting closer, you're just like, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on a minute. Do the math here. Count the carry the 7, divide by the 2, subtract the 5. You got about 2 more hours after this to get to that. You guys have made
Looks like
incredible
2 hours away.
progress.
Can you
I
go
will
2 more
burn
hours?
all of my key points to get there if need be.
Mm-hmm.
Can you go 2 more hours? We're almost there.
Let's do this.
All right. Vicky, unfortunately, I believe you're out of spells now as you head into
Yeah.
hour 6. Kietrin?
Yeah, I don't have enough for hour 6. So
Yeah, as-
that's it.
Nope.
Yeah, Kietrin, as soon as you feel that, I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Bardic inspiration. It's gonna be my 7th one.
Mm-hmm. 19.
shit.
19.
All right, as you're running, suddenly it's like, oh, these aren't as easy to carry. Shit. But you're able to do it, but your speed is going to be reduced somewhat now.
That's why I'm using my key points to keep up the speed.
You only get that for a couple seconds, but, you know, we'll see how it goes, okay?
I have 7 of them, and they last for each 6 seconds each.
Yes. And Cask, you've burned through, that would be your 5th bardic, no, that'd be your 6th bardic inspiration, because you've been using,
Yeah, it's the 6th one.
yeah, so you've got 2 left.
I have a 2.
Oh, I
left.
didn't use the Bardic Inspiration this time, so I'll keep it.
No,
for the next one.
No, if we were to use this one, it would be the 7th one.
He's already burned it is the thing by casting it. So you've got 2 left, Cass. You've got 2 left because this
Okay,
is hour
sounds
6.
good.
Okay,
That's good.
it's up to you, Kietrin, if you want to burn it.
I may as well, just to see if I get any better.
You're gonna get
There's
better
a-
because it just adds straight to it.
Yeah, let's just add straight to it. Like, I'm not gonna risk
20,
it.
yeah, 22. Yeah, you're able to.
22.
Yeah, again, it kind of same thing. You're just like your body's straining, but you're able to do it. So, but your speed is still gonna be reduced, but you're able to still carry them. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use my key points each time.
basically you're losing 15 feet of speed right now.
All good.
Mm-hmm. Trying to carry all 3 of them. All right. Go ahead as you continue running on. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please. Or check.
Check.
It doesn't really matter what con, except for maybe it does.
23.
23. Okay. By the surge of your own fucking willpower, you're able to just keep pushing on and on. You feel your legs want to give out, but you're just like, no. And with, again, that second burst of speed and stuff, you're able to keep hauling everybody. You are literally carrying the team on your back towards this keep right now.
Man, his back's gonna hurt from the stress.
He's actually gonna use the
entire
flight
party.
again.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna use the flight again for the last hour.
The last hour? Okay. All right. Kiatrin, you slog through it. I do need you to make me a strength check now that your capacity has changed. Okay.
Strength saving
And
throw?
then athletics, actually. Athletics. Yeah, and then
still good.
And then Boomy, we're gonna get you to do 16. You kind of can't keep him on your shoulders anymore. You kind of actually have to like hold your hands up to him with them now, and you're kind of like holding Mallow in your trunk, but you're able to kind of do it, but you're not as steady as you were before, and you guys can start feeling this. Boomy,
Yes.
go ahead, make me two perception checks, please, because I unfortunately skipped you a second ago. 22 and 8. Okay. You kind of you're looking around when he's running and you don't see anything. However, when you get into the air again, you start feeling him shift under you, and you're kind of having to pay more attention to holding on. Unfortunately, as you're holding on to him.
He's not going high. He's going about 10 feet off the ground, so he doesn't have to run, but he's close, so he's not going to.
Right, but still, it's still you're not as steady because you're having to kind of balance them, and unfortunately, because of your tired body, like just trying to keep your core up is stupidly hard, especially now that you're adding like close to over 400 and some odd pounds on top of you for an extended period of time. It's so horrendously just difficult. But you're able to pull through as you keep slogging and slogging and slogging until finally you're just like you're at your wit's end, and you look up and you see the towering basalt gates and turrets in front of you.
Oh god.
Oh god.
All right.
Congratulations, boys! You made it.
Exhaustion. I mean, probably Vicky and Boomy are completely fine, but
yeah, you guys had a nice, pleasant ride.
Yeah.
Kiatrin, for all this exertion and everything, especially that last part, you do take a point of exhaustion. I am going to say that. Okay. Just
that's fucking fair.
With,
from all this shit,
if you had got above a 20 with the athletics, I would say no. But unfortunately, because the carrying capacity diminished for those last 2 hours, your body is just wrecked. Plus, you've been running for so long. I mean, like, you can do cardio for basically 7 hours of running. Dude, you are Herculean right now.
You're pushing to the limit. That's fucking cool.
He's just gonna put them down, hand Mallow over to Boomy, and be like, "Go."
So I have Mallow now.
Yeah, you're strong enough to carry him.
I sort of bridal carry the poor boy.
Oh yeah, that's the only way you could really. He's tall enough where you have to I mean, you could throw him over your shoulder, but I mean,
he's only I think he's like half a foot shorter than me. I think.
Vicky can help. We could just do a fireman carry and just carry like that.
I got him. I got him.
I could carry him if you guys need. It's just that
I got him.
No, let's do this.
Disadvantage to some things.
I got him.
You all kind of help carry him, okay?
How much? How many? I did it for like 2 hours for the boots, right?
You did it technically for we're just gonna say for the sake of brevity, just mark off 2 hours on the boots today, okay? just for the sake of brevity.
2 hours
Okay.
out of 4. Yep.
For the checks and everything. By the way, you guys are very lucky. I rolled really shitty on the encounter rolls.
Nice. I was gonna cut my thighs anyway.
Yeah.
Now that I
Alright.
have more, now that I have more thigh control.
Yeah. Yeah, well, potentially. But you start walking towards the gate, and you see a little yellow, not yellow, a little red demonic creature pop off the side of the wall and flutter down to you and just go, "What do you want with Zariel's keep? Hmm?"
We were coming back from the wilderness. We were here before.
What wilderness? It's a wasteland out there.
Same
One second.
difference.
Someone's trying to talk to me.
We don't have time for this. We need to find a. We need to find a healer.
Catch
You
yourself,
do
okay,
realize where you are, yes?
Okay, listen. I'm sure there's someone in this place who is willing to barter for the services that we require.
Ooh, now you speak the language potentially of the devils. Let me go ask my supervisors. Yes. He kind of like flutters away. You know.
This. I have a really bad feeling of this, but we don't have an option.
After about 10 minutes of waiting, he comes back and just says, "Seems you do have some credit. Very well, you may enter, but be warned, it's not as inviting as last time."
I'm gonna laugh if you're gonna have to sell Mallow's soul to bring him back to life.
Much better, I'll sell my brother's soul. Give him back life.
All right, you guys
I'm his family.
You guys are able to enter, and once more as you enter, you see the clusters of demons and not so nice folks centering around in kind of tent-like area, like not really a city, but like, you know, like a garrison, you know what I mean, where it's just like a bunch of tents. I mean, you do have a walkway in front of you. You have like people sitting around by fires munching on food. See people sharpening stuff. You see devils like picking at their claws or spikes or stuff like that. And you see once more some of the big walking white ones just walking through.
I'll take Mallow by myself right now and let everyone else have some free, because we need to be free up to walk around these people.
Mm-hmm. You guys do kind of attract some attention. You see a couple people looking at you guys, and a couple of them just like chuckle, you know what I mean, and go back to what they were doing.
She's like, they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Dead body. That's funny.
We get that shit here all the time. All right.
Okay, I look for anyone who looks like they know more than anyone else.
Are you asking people, or are you just looking?
I'm gonna look for someone who looks important.
Vicky's gonna ask.
Okay. All right. Do you guys want to do this separately or together?
Well, I'll help Vicky. That's better.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I gotta go ahead and start asking demons.
All right. And as you go start
I
asking,
speak Infernal.
you
I
do.
speak Infernal. I should be asking them.
It's up to you guys. How you want it?
Wait, you said I can speak and read Infernal, correct? That's what you said?
With your pact that you have made with that
Okay.
contract, yes, you can.
So I guess I should probably be doing the talking since I speak the
Well,
language.
you should tell me. You should say that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well-
I can speak their language. I'll talk to them.
Wouldn't
Really?
it be smarter if we had her talk to them, and if they try and fuck us over, you can understand what they're saying?
I like what you think. I can't
Well-
snap my finger because I have both my hands full. I don't know why I did that.
You clicked your
Well-
tongue like, ah.
Nah.
Well, Vicky. Well, I guess Vicky's gonna help with bardic inspiration.
Okay, well, I mean, you helping would give her advantage, basically. Or Boomy helping. Okay, just so I know the plan. Who's asking?
I mean, she's gonna ask because she knows
Boomy
the
will-
language.
I think, man, probably most of the demons probably might not
Or what? Do
speak
you want
common.
to translate? Vicky, just ask.
Like, I'll just do the talking. You just back me up and I don't look pretty or something.
Okay.
Don't speak the language right away. Don't let them know too much.
Okay, that's a good plan. Okay, I'll move away, try to find someone who looks important-ish, and just start asking people.
Okay. roll an investigation check with advantage then.
Investigation with advantage.
Mm-hmm. Be happy for that fucking advantage because I see a natural 1 on that other side.
Gosh.
Yeah.
You start asking around, and at first you're kind of like, you're greeted with like a couple like, just like, get lost, freak. What the hell you doing here? Just like, yeah, you're not worth it. Until you get fed up and you like point with your hand to reveal your mark on your hand. And suddenly some people start paying attention and they point you over to a rather modestly kept tent. It's got It's got basically, bones all around it and things like that. And basically you're pointed in the direction of that one.
I just walk right in without even hesitation.
You walk in.
Okay, I walk up to it and like go like kind of look inside.
You look inside and you see a bare-ass naked tiefling.
Male or female?
Male. Here you go. Let me do this out for you. Let me do this out for you. All right.
Just draw a picture for us.
So he stands about 5'10" with cloven hooves. He's got hair up to about where his thigh would hit, but it kind of like tapers off into like nice coarse, brown hair. His tail swishing out and back. He's got like ram-like horns that curl around his head. However, you can see that it's been pierced with different bones and stuff like that. He's got a rather athletic-looking body with, a few scars here and there. You see a cloak off to the side of black satin. And as you look in, he just goes,
attractive.
Oh my god.
I mean, depends on your taste.
I mean, he's a devil, so they
I
say
mean,
devils are handsome.
Okay, is he buff? Is he like stack?
He's not buff, but I mean, it looks like.
His dick split me in two.
Give me a perception check. Perception check. Boomy tosses Mallow. God damn it.
the priorities that we have on this game is
Yeah,
running,
no
right?
kidding. I got a dead party member. Who's the hot guy?
Oh yeah, we have a dead friend. Wait a minute, is he hot?
7. Unfortunately, he's kind of turned away from you, so you can't see that necessarily area. But as you do that, he turns around and just goes, "Well, aren't you rude?"
As Boomy just like just that like not sure if want face like.
Well, can I help you, or are you just going to stare at me and I could
I
base...
seek bargaining for services.
Okay, what kind of services are you requiring?
I just sort of just look at the dead body I'm carrying, look back up. And
Well,
like,
you said you just stuck your head in, so...
I walked my way in his whole dead body, like.
Oh!
My friend was killed by servants of the bitch in the mountain.
Bitch in the mouth.
Oh, that's a bitch and a half, yes.
Mountain bitch.
Well, he did all right.
Can you
Ketchum will
do
sort of
anything?
stumble in behind her, just be there to be a presence.
You
Do anything, please.
hold on. As Kietrin, you stumble in. You basically have to crouch because you are so fucking tall to his tent. I mean, he's only 5'10". The tent only goes up to about 6 feet. It's it's not the greatest
he'll
thing.
poke his head in that case and be like,
Yeah.
I'll be out here if you need me, Boomy.
Okay. Just one person at a time, please. All right. And for the love of God, woman, I'm sorry. Get the dead body out for a second. Let me get clothes on. Jiminy. Just Jiminy.
I'm sure apparently devils care about being dressed.
Alright.
I'm half devil. All right. Now get
step out.
right,
I just step
or
outside.
I'm not helping you.
I step outside and wait.
You kind of hear rustling around and everything.
That's what I thought.
He kind of like comes out. He's wielding like a rather ornate black staff as he comes out. His robes kind of form-fitting his body a little bit, but you can definitely see. Kietrin, you have the highest perception. Passively, give me a perception check real quick. At
Perception.
which is a
check.
disadvantage because it's an ability check right now, and that's the first level.
This is true.
So
I
disadvantage.
didn't. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I wish you guys had
I-
kept it the way it was before,
Na, 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 na.
because it would be easier.
So,
Well, I got a 22 or a
22.
27. All right, you see it. You can see that there's numerous bloodstains that have been caked into this black satin because it obfuscates it a little bit. You can tell definitely he's seen his fair share of shit.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you want? Do you want me to raise him? Do you want me to?
Revive!
Do you want me to destroy him? Stop! Don't talk to me, Kobold.
Revive!
Bring him back!
Bring him back to life!
Oh, you want me to bring him back? Well, I can do that. Yes, I can definitely
What's the
do that.
cost? I know you devils are all about your contracts and your costs.
Oh, I don't work on contract. I'm not a full devil, but I do like coin. That is for sure.
How much you want?
I have plenty of
3,000 gold.
done.
Vicky was about to. She just glares at Ketrin.
I'll glare back at Vicky and be like, "Do you want his life or not?"
Yes.
I have money too.
Vicky
You
doesn't
need me-
say- Vicky just stays quiet and just glares away.
I think me and Vicky both gave you, well, at least Boomy gave you like bags of gems too, so she gave you extra money.
Yeah,
So do you have enough money?
I
on you,
have
Vicky?
3,000 in coin right now, which works out super well.
I would
So I
like to.
just drop that on the
Can
thing.
you-
I like reach in
you-
and hold
I
in
can-
like a bag for Boomy to take and be like, "You,
I can help pay. Do you want me to?
you can pay me back later. Just get it done."
Okay, I'll hand over the bag of 3,000 gold pieces to the devil, and no catches, right? No catches. Just bring him back.
This isn't a contract. I just said that, Jiminy.
Look, we're in the middle of the 9 hells.
No, you're not. That would be level 5. You are
You know
currently
what
in
I
the
mean.
first level.
You know
Yes, I
what
know exactly
mean.
what you mean, but I can also be a dick a little bit, and you're here for my services. So you're in my domain. Now get it right.
I'm sorry, I'm just not really trusting right now. I've made mistakes already. with
And
trusting.
that is your first lesson of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, this is going to take about an hour to do, so I hope you make yourselves comfortable.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
As he goes back in to his tent.
Does he take the body or do what?
Nope, he leaves the body there for a second. You hear him rummaging around a little bit, and he comes back with the biggest diamond you guys have ever fucking seen in your life. After he's stowed his gold, by the way, though. That's for sure. He took the gold with him. Okay?
Looks like the one I hadn't buried in my head. Oh, it's clear.
Yep. Should have saved that. Could have been easier. But this would take me an hour.
Disgust.
And he starts working on drawing arcane symbols on the ground. Is anybody here trained in Arcana?
Nope.
I think so.
I have
Check.
4.
Check
I
your.
hope so.
If you have a check by this skill, I will
Arcana.
allow you to make an Arcana check.
I think I have proficiency.
It's the third one down.
Yeah, I have
suppose.
I have I don't have expertise, but I have proficiency.
All right, go ahead. Roll me an Arcana check then. That's what I mean by trained in Arcana.
Is it checked?
Well, shit.
Yep, 13. Unfortunately, you're not used to this magic, and you're not recognizing any of the symbols or anything he's drawing. But as you notice something as he's drawing, you can kind of see that. Kietrin, you would actually be the one to see this. Go ahead, get me a perception check because you do have the
With
highest.
disadvantage.
Yeah, and Boomy, go ahead as well. Actually, everyone, go ahead, make me a perception check.
18.
18?
I suck at perception. Oh,
17.
I got pretty
I'm
high.
too worried about Mallow being.
You are
resurrected.
just staring at that body and that diamond, just like, bitch, revive,
I
bitch,
just hold the
revive.
body, so- I haven't put the body down yet. Technically, he has to ask me to.
He needs it down on the ground if you want him to start
Okay,
this.
I'll gently place the body down, like cross arms, right in the middle of the circle.
Yeah, well, he's drawing around the body with the circle. He hasn't.
Okay.
Basically, he needs the body on the ground. Then he started. Okay, as he's doing the
Okay.
dirt. Kietrin, you would see this as he is doing this. You notice that he has actually taken one of his nails and actually sliced the top of his pointer finger to where it's just laying out blood onto the ground. Actually, Vicky, you would see this too, as he's drawing these symbols on the ground. And
Doesn't seem to be using chalk. He's using blood to create this.
he's using his own blood to actually draw this symbol out on the ground. And as he
What sort of healer are you, if you don't mind me asking?
he's concentrating so much on what he's doing
Don't
that
bother him.
he's not even paying attention to you right now, Kiatran. Basically,
Don't bother him.
this is an hour-long spell, so he's got to concentrate on what he's doing.
That's fair. I was just
Okay.
asking.
Yeah, he ignores you though, as he's just going through, just speaking. You would hear Infernal being muttered, definitely Boomy. You would understand
I know
him.
what he's saying.
He's basically asking the Black One to grant him power to bring back this mortal life, even though it probably doesn't deserve it. You know, kind of just like saying all these, you know, things like bring him back, but like he probably doesn't deserve it. You know, kind of making
him out the hat to like glare because they're like he deserves it. He does deserve it.
making a mock, not making a mockery per se, but like, you know, just working a magic in the way he's supposed to do this. You know what I mean?
He's adding his own flair to the magic.
This is a DM adding own flair. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And after an hour, you guys actually pull up like barrels and stuff to sit as they're waiting. You see him.
Vicky's gonna just idly play music, I guess.
And as you start that, he looks up. His eyes are actually pitch black, and he says, "Stop."
Oh, well, I guess Vicky stops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he needs concentration to do this, and he's not having. All right. As you guys kind of pull up, you know, you kind of have had a little bit of chat. You kind of had a chance to rest a little bit after that very arduous time. You suddenly see a flash of light as the diamond splinters into 1,000 different pieces as it goes into the body of Mallow, and a dark reddish light starts to envelop the body. Vroom, vroom,
I like this.
vroom, 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 vroom. Almost like a heartbeat. I need everyone to mute but Mallow.
Okay.
Aw, heck. Oh, boy.
Hi, Mallow.
Hello.
All right.
Yeah,
Your last memories are of a gigantic to the ground, and as you tried to stir, your body just couldn't take it, and you slipped into the darkness. You've been floating there for you don't know how long.
He's probably a very sorrowful soul right now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably crying in misery.
Yeah.
Of his failure.
And as you start crying, suddenly you hear just a thunk, 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 thunk. Do you look
What?
up?
He looks wherever he works. He looks everywhere. Like, what does
Mhm.
that sound?
And as you look up, you see a man. But it's not a man. He has a skeletal frame with tattered clothes and a hood over his head as he's rowing a boat along the void. But as you look closer, you can see that the void is actually rippling like dark water. As he pulls up next to you and just goes, "Are you joining us? Or are you going back?"
What? Who are you?
Some call me the ferryman. Others don't call me anything at all.
Okay. I just want to know. What do you mean?
Well,
Where should we go?
you have a choice. Are you going back to your friends and the pain and suffering that may come with them? Or are you on your way to the afterlife? with us. And as you look, you see the water rippling, and you see hands reaching out, caressing the boat, white skeletal, and also some not so skeletal, but definitely ethereal hands, like seem to be moving it a little bit.
This honestly scares him a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, okay, okay. Mm. He needs a moment because actually
You
he
have
went through a lot of pain, as the ferryman said, through life. He failed a lot. His wife turned to, well, made a deal with a devil from he knew. He's unsure for a moment before, with a dreadful tear, he's like, maybe another time. I'll probably see you again, but I'll go to my friends.
There's a soft chuckle. He's like, "You will always see me again," and again with the thunk, thunk, thunk. He starts drifting down the void until you blink and he's gone. And suddenly, you wake up in the middle of a smoky atmosphere, smells of decay and rot, and a red face looking down at you with red horns. Ah, seems to have worked. Everyone can come back in.
Mallow screams for a moment.
Mallow! Vicky's just like fucking glomps him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
Mallow,
immediately starts-
your body is rocked, like just the weight of her. She's not normally very heavy, but you feel like she weighs 10 tons. So for game mechanics wise, you have a -4 penalty to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks until you take a long rest to reduce the penalty by 1 until those all disappear. So basically, you need 4 long rests to do that, game-wise. Now, go ahead.
Oh,
Yes.
Vicky just fucking hugs him. Oh, Mallow! I thought you were dead!
Boomy just standing off to the side quietly, just looking at Mallow, clutching her own stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Looking shit.
I failed.
Ketron
failed
just
so
has his
much.
hands in his head. It's just like, I feel so tired.
Mallow actually he can hug Vicky and starts crying.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky immediately starts casting Predestination and just fucking clean up with any filth he has.
Wow.
As
Wow.
you can only clean his clothes, so I mean his fur is kind of a little hard, but you're able to get the blood off, like
Yeah, so as long
the
as
tears and everything.
As long as he smells better, I guess. we'll try
I
to get
mean,
at it.
it's kind of hard with all the sulfur in the air, but yeah, sure.
I mean, that's what I say. I try.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Take a step forward.
What?
Oh my god, it worked out. Oh, I thought we were gonna lose you for sure. Vicky finally Vicky gets up and just like tries to give them a hand, trying to help them up.
I guess he tries to get up with her help.
You are weak, man.
Yeah, he's probably shaking in his hooves right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Once he's up on his feet, Boomy's gonna walk up to him, not trying to make eye contact, just like looking like standing there, just kind of half looking at him, like, "Hey."
hello.
Boomy hugs him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mallow just hugs back. So
I
I
thought
was
we lost you.
revived.
Thought we lost you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're back. I
I
didn't
was
want to lose anyone else.
honestly, I was very tempted to just remain dead. But
At
I
that,
know I
Boomy
have
just squeezes him tighter, like, no, please no.
Vicky just like glares at what's it called? At he just glares at Mallow when he says that, like in disbelief. She's like, "What?"
No.
Like she just
Please,
like
no.
glares.
Look, I went through a lot now. Apparently, we have very important roles. My wife made a deal with the
Just
devil.
don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it right now. Just
You're gonna see.
let's be happy that you're back, please. Just let's be happy.
You're gonna see Ketrin look at you and then just leave. He
Don't
leaves
just
the tent.
don't bring up Maddie. Don't bring up anything to do with stupid destinies or anything. Just be happy you're back. Okay?
He just remains silent about that.
I just gotta keep hugging him.
All right, you can go on, Ketrin.
But Ketrin left. He heard you say that and just left.
Well, all right then. That's something. But he does turn to the deviled individual and is like, presume you're the one who revived me?
No, it was the kobold over there. Yeah, it was me.
Vicky just like rolls her eyes.
Okay, then. Yeah, I see through that. Thank you very much. How much did they waste to get me back?
That's
We
besides the
didn't
point,
waste
Bella.
anything.
We didn't. That's besides the
didn't
point.
We didn't waste anything.
That was not a waste.
No waste.
They paid me
Can I
3,000
roll
gold.
insight?
No, he's telling you. They paid me 3,000 gold. And I should have charged them more for all this happiness I'm seeing.
Shut up.
He grins
I
at
see.
you.
You can't put a price on happiness.
Oh, that's where you're wrong. I can.
We got nearly 3,000 gold. Just
Could have been
Boomy has
10,000.
yet to let go of Mallow, by the way. She just straight up hugging him, not want to let go.
Just hogging him at that point.
Someone help me.
It's up to you, Mallow. I mean,
No, Val just murmurs. Someone help me.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Boomy lets him go. Just looking. I just
falls.
didn't. I'm sorry.
He falls to the ground and cries like.
I grab him before he falls.
He doesn't want. Why you like this movie? Why?
I died. I watched you die.
Yes, I made mistakes. Maybe I should have been dead.
I smack Mallow.
Unconscious.
It receives critical damage to dies again.
I'm going to say you about pass out, but you're not. It's not a damage. I think Boomy would be
I know, but he's,
knowledgeable
like,
enough.
out
Well, like
for
just
me.
smack him out of that thought train. Like, don't you ever say that again, okay? You're my friend. I know. We already lost someone before. We almost lost Vicky once. I don't want to lose you.
I need
Okay.
to learn. I need to learn whatever Babine learned. Vicky just like rubs her face. She's just talking about like learning the spell to revive.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
I know.
Don't you ever say that maybe you should be better off dead, okay? Don't you ever say that.
He just remains silent again.
Boomy straight looks like she's about to cry right now. She looks like emotional. Okay? Tell me, Mallow. Tell me, okay?
That would be a lie.
Well, then lie to me.
Mallow just looks at her like, "Can you please just act normally for once?"
This is normal. Isn't this what normal people act like when someone dies?
I want truth. I want...
This. Look at me. This is truth. I'm being truthful right now.
Yes, but don't make me lie. Don't lie to me. Just, please. I want to rest right now. He sulks again.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, at that point, Vicky just grabs Boomy by the shoulder and just tries to tug her. It's just like,
As
and then
Boomy
Vicky
lashes out
just-
at her.
and
Like,
then-
don't touch me.
Okay, you need to relax. I know how it is to be dead. It's Vicky just like shudders a little bit and he just takes a deep breath to like get her train of thought back. It's just like he needs time to relax. He literally experienced death and came back from it. He's not mentally stable right now. Right now
Okay.
he needs food and he needs water, he needs a place to sleep. And first of all, where's Ketrin?
And with that, Ketrin, what are you doing during this time?
He's outside the tent.
You've
just
been
sort of
outside a tent.
idleness. Well, I thought we were.
No, you guys.
they
He
went
did this
in.
outside.
Well, in that case, he would have walked about 100 feet down the thing and just leaned up against the thing and just angrily staring at just a single point in the road. Just
Mhm.
We need to find.
oh, there is so much rage in him right now.
We need
Mhm.
to find somewhere safe to stay. I don't think we can stay in this camp. Too many demons. I mean, devils. The difference. The difference.
I'll let that one slide. I won't have them all attack you instantly because you call them demons. But yes.
Oh god, no. No, just
Like,
kidding.
so, Mr. Half Devil, sir.
Well, since you never asked my name, I will accept that, I guess.
Well, I mean, most devils don't like to give their names for one reason or another.
Have you never seen a fucking tiefling, you green-skinned idiot?
I'll look him up and down like not one with hooves.
Welcome to hell!
Yeah, it's a lovely place, I hear.
Yeah.
So, do you know anywhere we can safely stay for a period of time?
Out of this plane. This is hell. Everything here wants to kill you. And if you don't make the right friends, or at least make the enemies that are your enemies benefit you, then no.
I guess we'll just find a corner to go sleep in.
That's what I've done.
Well, thank you for your help. I hope you enjoy your rest of your stay in hell.
He kind of waves his hand back as he walks back into his tent.
Mallow, can you walk?
Can I walk appropriately, Zorn?
You can. It's going to be slow paced. You might need to lean on someone's shoulder, but I mean, it's not too unbearable. I mean, you're not necessarily you're just tired. It's a very hard ordeal. Your soul is basically being ripped back from death and put back into your body that was ravaged and destroyed. Even though the spell heals you for basically 1 hit point, your body is still a fucking wreck. Basically, in layman's terms, you were dead. You were dead for hours upon hours. Your body started to decay. Putting that all back together with magic, it's gonna take a toll.
Can I cast healing word, I guess?
You could, yeah.
Alright, I guess start casting.
Do you have any spell slots left?
I have level 1 spell slots, so
Then you can
that's the
definitely.
least you can cast. So I
You
cast
can-
healing word.
Okay.
Alright. Boop.
All right,
That's 10.
you feel a little more fortified. You still have that -4 penalty, unfortunately.
I want to.
There we go. I just cast it twice.
Mhm.
It's just like, just start saying sweet words. And just hopefully revitalize it.
Yeah, you got 22 points of HP back, so you're up to, I believe, 23 now.
So
Hey, Zorn.
hopefully that makes him feel better.
He's tired
want
of this
to,
shit. But hold
I
on.
want to help Mallow.
Hold on, Finn. Go ahead, Kietran.
After a bit of time, he would have started looking around. Are there any sort of people who look like they might be guides? Or someone that he may be able to hire to maybe lead them through the fog?
Ooh, good question. Go ahead, give me a perception check. Unless you want to start asking people.
Perception is his better one, and if he's got a disadvantage, he may as well go with the higher.
Okay, fair enough.
He's
Yeah.
not going to go anywhere with it. Perception.
Your body's a wreck, man. I mean, you and Mallow are two of the
It
tightest.
is. It absolutely.
Double 21.
Wow. That's funny.
Wow.
Nice, Kietran. Nice. You're kind of looking around, and you see a couple rough and tumble people. I mean, you see a couple of humans with, like, you know, big, bushy beards that are just, like, greasy and filled with, you know, gristle and grease, obviously. You know, there's, like, bits of flesh, you know, maybe rotting a little bit. You actually see one guy put a hand up to his beard, and a rat actually comes out and nibbles on something and goes back in the beard.
Yeah.
You see all this as you're looking around. You think maybe you could find a guide potentially? You don't see anyone that stands out right now, but potentially you could.
He's going to see if he can find someone.
Okay.
He'll ask around that area, essentially.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Can I have a straight roll just because I succeeded the perception? Quote,
DC will be different, but no.
Okay.
14. Okay. You start asking around, and again, you're getting that kind of, you know, sidelong glance of like, who the fuck are you? Who gives a shit? But, you know, as after a while, you being a fed up individual right now and with rage in your eyes, just like crack your knuckles, your stony knuckles in some faces, and you suddenly see that starts to get you a little more leeway with people. And you actually come across just a rather plain-looking human with, you know, blondish hair, soot-stained. He's got kind of like an unkempt beard. He's just sitting there. He's got a cloak on. He's just standing. He's just sitting there. He's just like, what do you want?
I'm looking for a guide to get out of the black fog barrier that is around this place.
Why do you need a guide for that? You just walk through it. I mean, if you don't get lost, then it is.
It's the exact reason why I'd like a guide, so I don't get lost. I'm willing to pay. I've got a couple of bags of gems if you're interested.
How much you got?
About 400 worth of gold and gems.
I'd do it for about 600.
Give me a moment, let me check. And he's gonna check his bag.
Mm-hmm.
He knows he has more, but he's gonna... So I can do it for about 600, yeah.
Hand it over.
He'll hand over 600 gold, 600,
worth of gems. You know?
Whoa, Burn, your mic just went out.
Yeah, you're
there it is.
600.
Oh, jeez, guys.
Sorry.
Come on, guys. We're on a live stream. Let's not destroy the audio
Sorry.
intentionally. I know.
That was just perfect. It's just sorry. That just broke me.
I know. That was funny.
So he hands out, I think it's 12 bags of gems.
Mm-hmm. He starts going through them and he's like, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. I'll do it.
I think. Did I
Name's
tell you?
Ash.
Oh, well, nice to meet you, Ash. We'll
Mhm.
probably be heading off tomorrow. I don't know when, but we need travel past the fog cloud.
All right. And I'm supposed to call you Big Green Tall Man or Black or whatever the hell you are?
My name's Kitrin.
Thank you, Katrin. I'll get you safely past there, but no farther.
No, Father, you don't need to. We just need to get past the fog.
Oh, no, that's not the contract you agreed to, so.
Yep. All right. Where can I find you tomorrow?
Here.
Here? All right.
Yeah, he's just sitting by a campfire, basically, just like in the middle of like the tent town kind of deal between the outer wall and the second inner wall.
All right. I'll catch you tomorrow then. I'll start
Yep.
making his way back towards where the party was.
Yeah, you see him reach as you're walking away. You see him reach into a bag, pull out a flask, and just take a quick drink as he pockets all the stuff he's gotten real quick as he gets up and just like starts rummaging around behind him and pulls out a longbow and puts it on his back as he goes walking back into the tent town.
Okay.
All right. And about this time, you guys, as you're starting to walk off, you see Keatron starting to approach you. With all the talking and stuff that's been going on, so.
Oh, there's
was gonna-
Kitchen. Where
I
did
was gonna mention I
you
was
go?
helping-
I went and got us a guide so we won't get lost in the fog.
I'm
Honestly,
helping
I think
Mallow walk.
we
Yep.
need to find a place we can rest.
We can't rest for long. We have to get back to our dragons.
Listen, you're exhausted. Mallow's exhausted. We need a rest.
I have.
We're gonna die out there again.
I
I
have
know,
no.
and I said that we are going to leave tomorrow to him.
Yeah,
So,
I need at least a full rest so I can get my spells back. I don't even know how to. This just sounds weird saying it like
No,
that.
that works. That works.
Okay, listen. I will.
we have 8 hours. Then we're going to move out, and we are going to have a guide to lead us there. Once that's
Okay.
done, I will be happy to carry as many of you as you that strength thing again
How about this?
to make up for lost time to back to where we were.
Okay, so Keatron, you, Mallow, and Vicky. Mallow needs as much rest as you can, and probably you need as much rest as you can. I'll take watch for 4 hours.
Okay,
Let you-
guys, like, I could cast Tiny Hut. We'll be safe in it for sure. But
Fine.
taking watch was work, but I know for sure we'll be safe in the Tiny Hut.
We just need to hurry up.
Let's go find a corner to set up in and get some rest.
I can camouflage the Tiny Hut, so that could probably help too.
It's not going to work out very well in this citadel. There is a tent town down that way if you really want to go.
You guys
out
are
stuff there, but
just so you know, you guys are kind of all in the tent town. Like it's a sprawling area inside the citadel, basically. Basically, there's tents
So far-
every fucking where.
Let's find a bloody corner at a place, and not many people are at, and let's set up there.
No, we want to be in a place where there's people. We need to try to meld into it.
Well, a tiny hut won't help us meld into it.
Well, I can camouflage it, but either or, let's just go make it happen.
Fine.
I'll go with the corner. Honestly, let's just. We need to rest, and we leave tomorrow morning.
All right.
I will carry you if need be, Mallow.
I
Hopefully, you're grateful for that, and we can
I-
keep going.
am grateful.
Are you?
It's why I want to come back.
Let's find a corner and get some sleep.
All right. With Keatron's passive perception and the fact that he kind of towers over most creatures here, but not many, actually, considering a lot of them, you definitely see these like bone white, demons with spikes all over them walking around too. They kind of seem to be the ones in charge. You see them going, to tents and everything as they're looking around and doing stuff. You kind of guys find a place close to the wall, and Vicky, you start inscribing the circle as you cast it, and you guys are able to find a place to sit down for the night. Are you guys taking watch? What are you doing?
I'm gonna I'll take last watch if need be. I just need to sleep right now.
Well, I will straight up take the first 2 watches. Give us full. I didn't do anything all day. I'm pretty much still good.
You do know, Fen, if you do that, you will not get a full night's sleep.
I'm aware, but Keatron needs a full night's sleep, and Mallow needs a full sleep. So there's only gonna be 3 people full watches.
Okay,
so
you
someone's
do-
gonna take an extra watch.
You do know then that counts as a point of exhaustion towards you then, because you've been up for so long.
Can I take a watch that's only like 2 hours? Would that still count? Or do I need an actual full night's rest?
No, I mean, as long as we sleep 6 hours, that's considered a full night rest through the 8-hour night watch. So that's what we usually are four
That
people.
is what we
Usually
have
once-
been. That's what we have been ruling. Is you guys get 6 hours and then you are fully
Okay.
rested. In
Yeah,
my
okay.
campaign,
Me
with a
Vicky
2-hour
take-
watch.
Me and Vicky
I'll
take a
take the last
3-hour watch, and then Kirchen takes a 2-hour watch, and let Mallow sleep through the whole night.
That
Yeah,
works for
fine.
me.
That's fine.
Mickey's like, I am completely exhausted of my spells.
Just take a watch. I'll take first watch. Vicky will take second watch. Kirchen can take third watch.
And then we just sleep the last two.
No, me and you, Vicky, take 3 hours of watch.
Oh my gosh. I don't like this. Vicky just crosses
There's
her
going to be a roll with this, just so you know, Fen, to see if you guys do get a full night's sleep at that point. Because as I just said, 2 hours watch, 6 hours of sleep. If you're trying to
be
push
safe in
if
the-
you're trying to push this, it's going to be a roll at this point for that one.
We'll be safe in the tiny hut. Vicky's just like whimpering.
If you argue this much, it makes me wonder, why I should be here.
Oh my god.
I just
Mallow,
glare at Mallow.
I-
Mallow, we talked about this.
I was just gonna look at Mallow and be like, well, you
Mallow,
can
go to
wait till
sleep.
I can send you back there if you'd like. Because I was the one who carried everyone across hell. I was the one who decided to save you, essentially. Do you really want to be an ungrateful little shit if you're going to continue debating if you should have been alive? We chose you over the dragons. The dragons. People we've known longer. Because you are our friend, and we need you. So if you're going to be in a grateful little shit right now, then you are going to have to go find somewhere else. Get home if you want. Because I am not having any of your little shit right now. We went through hell, literally, to get you back. And if you're going to be, oh, but I shouldn't have, I don't want to hear it.
I'll just cries himself to sleep then. Why not?
Oh, he cries. Oh, Boomy's gonna try to comfort him a little bit.
Vicky just sighs. Okay, let's do 3 hours. See how that works.
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
All right. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, Boomy.
That is Discord, not roll 20. What am I thinking?
GG.
My brain. There's too much emotion going on. Constitution saving throw. Not 20.
You. Natural 20. You are able to push on through, and you will technically get the benefits of a full night's sleep tonight.
Fuck.
Okay.
Okay. After my 3
As-
hours, do I need to make a perception roll?
Hold on. There's not much to see here, unfortunately, and with all the activity around camp, it's not that hard to spot stuff, especially when a giant fucking bone devil comes up to the, what do you call it, the bubble, and just traces a finger over the top of it.
It's camouflage.
Yeah, but he
Doesn't
can
care.
tell there's something there that shouldn't be there.
Okay.
As it leans down and just goes, I hope you're asleep, Green One. But if you're not, heed these words of mine. You may have her blessing, but that doesn't mean you have her protection. And that little display you gave me kind of irked me just a hair. So watch your back. I know you. And I will find you. As it walks away.
Maybe you'll learn not to flip off everyone.
I flip off kitchen and he goes to sleep.
Out of character. All right, and your watch comes to an end.
I'll wake up Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like taking mid shifts. She just gets up.
And I'll so I don't care. Keep an eye out. It's mostly no one's gonna bother us, hopefully. And I'll go lay down.
I was safe on the bubble, and we can get in. Go to sleep.
I go to sleep. I'll fall asleep next to Mal. Not like snuggling up next to him, but close enough so I can be woken up.
You guys kind of have to snuggle, not snuggle per se, but you guys kind of you can't really spread out as much as you want. No, not even spooning. Yeah, you put your bedroll next to his basically.
Yeah.
All right. Again, same thing, Vicky. Not much to see here, but I do need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw, not check.
Saving throw. To see if you
Okay.
get your full sleep, because you are pulling an extra hour.
Inspiration.
Don't forget you have lucky as well.
I don't.
You're out of luck. I didn't use any in the last one.
Oh. Maybe I do have lucky then. Well, I guess I use lucky. Lucky.
Okay, go ahead. Reroll.
I immediately assume you used all of them.
No, I didn't use any luck last time because you
I'm
didn't need a roll.
surprised.
Yeah, you didn't need a
alright.
roll.
Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Constitution.
Yep.
Nice.
And this is why Lucky is fucking stupid.
Lucky yet again.
Just for viewers at home, she went from a 7 to a fucking 22 with a natural 20.
Natural 20.
You are-
Look at all of that 20s today.
Writing in notes to kill Boomy quicker than normal next time. I'm just
I
kidding.
get all of my spells back.
Yeah, watch it, Powder Keg. I'm coming for you. All right. Anyway, yeah, you're able to pull through. I mean, it's kind of like staying up that little bit of extra hour. It's like I shouldn't, but oh, this story's so good, I'm going to. You know what I mean? So you're able to pull through, and you feel well rested. Maybe just a little bit tired. There may be more bags on that you can feel, but you feel well rested enough. As you see more activity, you see again humans, devils walking around. You see various other races depending, but you see a couple tieflings here and there of varying shades, some blue, some black, some reds.
Anything out of the ordinary? It's just whatever.
I mean, it's a bunch of fucking devils, so I mean that's not really ordinary where you're from.
I mean, do I see anything? Do I see any hot pods? Any like beef, muscle?
What's wrong with you?
I mean, I'm sitting there for 3 hours. Vicky gotta see something.
Okay, we're horny on main tonight. I get it. All right.
You're talking about Vicky here.
True, and I did. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So, go since you're looking. Give me a perception check, I guess.
Good. Aw, well, I guess I don't see anything interesting.
Nah, they're kind of scruffy, kind of dirty.
Ugh, all right, that throws me away. It's just like, ugh, they're too nasty.
Yeah. All right.
I guess I do my 3 hours and
Yeah.
I wake up Ketrin.
Mm-hmm.
I just like grab his shoulder and like shake him a bit. It's just like, Ketrin,
I'm up.
all right,
I'm
it's
up.
your turn. I'm gonna go die. And he just flops in the bed and passes out. She doesn't even bother interacting with Ketrin. Just immediately goes to sleep.
Who's been just flop on?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's just like, I
have
hate
my-
mid shifts.
Do I lose my exhaustion? Or
You
I
do
get
lose
that
your
at the end of
exhaustion,
this?
yes, because you are technically taking
Thank
the normal.
God.
You had taken the normal prescribed, position we have done in this case.
Prescribed. That's no way to put it.
I mean,
All right.
I told you guys. I told you guys at the beginning. It's 2 hours and then 6 hours of rest. Boomy wanted to push it for an hour, so it's like, all right, I will let this come down to a roll. So,
The nat 20s.
motherfuckers, yes. So you are able to get your rest and watch again. Same thing, basically tents around you. You see devils walking around here and there. Sometimes an imp will land on what is he thinks is a rock in there and kind of like scutter up and down, you know, around it.
All right, he's just gonna keep an eye out. Just now he's awake. Not feeling his. He's definitely feeling still sore, but you know.
Oh yeah, your body. It's like that. It's like that long workout ache after a long day of work when you still feel in your bones like I should be walking when you sit down, kind of deal, is what it feels
Yeah.
like.
He's just gonna sit there and keep an eye out. Yeah, no, it's just gonna keep an eye out.
Mm-hmm. All right,
That's
and
all it's gonna do.
eventually your
I'm gonna-
shift comes to an end, and everybody kind of starts to stir, including you, Mallow. Mallow, you are down to a -3 now. Okay.
Great, great.
You're,
No,
you're feeling a
Mallow
little better,
doesn't-
but still like death.
Yeah. Oh, what a terrible, terrible dream and night. Great, just great. He gets up and not looking happy whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Are you feeling better, Mallow?
Honestly, physically, sorta. Mentally, no. Not in the slightest. At all. His eyes are twitching a bit. He's agitated.
I just put one arm around Mallow's shoulder and pull him into another hug. It's okay. I guess it's okay. Could be better, but it's okay. It's okay-ish.
I prefer no hugs right now, Boomy.
Too bad. You're getting a hug.
Are you?
Do you want a hug, Mallow?
No, he doesn't actually want one.
Boomy, go ahead, make me an athletics check. Mallow, you can either use athletics or acrobatics to get out of it.
Isn't good with either, so.
And it's
Oh,
a
gosh.
it's a -3, unfortunately. So that's a 2. So as try as you might, she's kind of got you in a lock. You can't really pull away, but you
Just
don't have to be
rubbing my
happy about
hand.
it.
I just rub my hand down his back trying to keep him calm.
He's not calming right now. He's thrashing like, can you please just let me go?
You lovebirds, stop
Boomy,
it.
Boomy!
Fine. I'll let you go.
Let him. He's just.
I don't get why he's
Come on, let's go. We need to go talk with our
Fine.
guys and get going.
go.
Do we really need to go through that again?
Well, we have
He's
I-
gonna look at Mallow and be like, "We have our dragons. You may not give shit about them, but they are like children to us."
Ketron, don't say that.
Well, he certainly doesn't seem enthusiastic to do it, does it?
Okay, Ketron, you know he just fucking came back from the dead, right? Have you died?
Yes. No, but I've ran across
Then
hell.
there
to
you
save his
go.
sorry
You don't
ass.
know better. So I'm not. The only thing I'm asking is just some tolerance. He needs some time
Yeah.
to recover. You know how exhausted you felt the other time? Imagine that probably 10 times because he fucking went from being dead to alive.
Mhm.
His body was rotting probably by the time we got him to revive him.
Can we just
Uh-huh.
go?
And we have our dragons that are probably going to be in worse shape if we don't hurry.
Then let's move on then. The only thing I'm asking is some tolerance.
Let's just get going.
I can't handle this anymore. Look what happened. I've been going through a whole lot, and I'm still being lashed out at.
We don't want to.
Look, Boomy, my wife made a deal with the devil.
My
Parents
fuck.
are dead. But everything's going bad. I failed. I lost everything, and everybody is driving me nuts.
Then you gotta fight back. That's the bitching about it's not gonna fix anything. Bitching didn't brought you back to life. Running through hell is what brought you back to life.
Yeah, and I died in it, and I hate this place.
Then
Do
We
you
all hate
realize
this
how much
place.
I hate devils?
The faster we save the dragons, the faster we can leave. Okay, Mallow? If you want to leave, fine. But at least let us help us so we can get out of here together. Then if you want to leave us, then fine.
He gives.
Please, Mallow, just please. Just
Makes,
be happy that we brought you back, at least.
believe it or not, Vicky's the most tolerable one compared to all of you. But
Oh, that's
I'll
sick.
yeah.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's spicy.
Catherine's just gonna get up and leave. He has had enough of this.
But Mallow's like, you wasted everything to bring me back, so at
We
the
didn't
very
waste
least,
it. It wasn't a waste. Don't you ever say with a waste.
all right. Well, I will help you still. You gave a lot for me, and I'll at least help you get your dragons back. But
Thank you.
I don't know if I'll stay or not. This
Okay.
is just too much for my feeble mind.
Okay.
Right, let's get the fuck out.
We should probably go follow
yeah.
Kirsten. He's already leaving.
Yeah.
He just starts packing her shit up.
You guys kind of catch up to Kietrin as he's walking away. And eventually you find that blonde-haired man as he's just sitting there, a longbow slung over his back. He seems to be sipping something out of a cup and just goes, "Morning."
Morning.
Is there even sun in here?
What
No,
is morning?
it's just an it is as I explain it's just an orange fucking glow, kind of almost like twilight, but not, like that just red tint just all over the sky. It's just a lightless source. There is no sun, no dark, no nothing. You guys were actually sleeping under this.
What is morning?
I was imagining more like the Nether in Minecraft.
Not really. It's a little brighter than that.
But yeah.
Everything's orange. I hate orange, by the way, now. I used to love the color of fire, but now I hate it.
Let's just get going. We don't have much time.
Who's this? Who's this guy?
He is our guide.
Oh,
His name's
Okay.
Ash.
About to
hi,
say, I guess,
Ash.
Ash ketchup of pulver paleta.
the
I have
fuck
no
you
idea
just
what
say
she
to me?
said. Not a clue. She rambles.
Yeah, don't pay attention to Kobold.
Whatever. Let's
Alright.
just get this over with. It's $600 or 600 gold worth of time.
I make sure Mallow was still following us.
He is still following. Like he made his word. He is gonna stick with you all, but when they say the dragons, after that, he's
Not sure.
gonna make a choice.
I'm gonna when we stop. I'm marching order. I'm gonna point my marching order. I'll be marching next to Mallow.
Very well.
Shut up, Vicky. Boomy's worried. Boomy is legit actually worried about the little goat.
Yeah.
Can't you? I don't know.
We all were. And
Vicky
then we
was really
failed.
worried, but Vicky feels really like this. Like you can see it on her face. She's conflicted and confused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
no, we're all
that's-
worried. And then he decided to be like that. And was like, well, all right, I guess this is how it is then.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on there that, you guys, you don't know what's going on. So, I mean,
so-
Nope.
it all depends. But anyway, as you guys start to head out of the gates, he kind of, flashes his hand up towards the guards guarding it. Two big, giant, bony devils.
Okay,
In
bone
white.
devils.
For sake of brevity, yes, bone devils. You guys wouldn't know this in character, but just so I don't have to call them bony devils, they're bone devils. They open they kind of like open the gate by pulling large chains as they go out. Boomy, make me one perception check as you exit.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out for that one bone devil that was following us. Well, Faye's gonna follow me, so
9. You kind of
inspiration.
When did you? Okay.
I
forgot.
still have it. Never got rid of it.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead.
This is good enough time as I need to use it. 15.
15. You kind of look back and hold on a minute. You see a bunch of bone devils, but I mean, they don't really have distinguishing features, but you don't see anybody really looking at you per se, but he might be out there.
Guys, I've been leaving. I should probably let you know that last night, I'm telling them after we've left the gate.
I will say, for the sake of brevity, you guys have kind of been walking for about a half hour to an hour at this point.
One of the bone devils came up to the bubble and talked to me, kind of.
Oh, really? They saw through that?
One of those like bony white guys. He knew we were there. He said that he said that he'll come for me. Apparently, I might have insulted him.
Oh, you picked a bad fight.
Wait, was it that one you threw your finger at?
Maybe.
Well, if you die, that's your fault. You dug your own grave there.
Whatever. We're not coming back here anyways, so it's like whatever.
No, it doesn't matter. They can travel between the planes if they want.
Well, we don't know that, so.
No, Ash is telling you that. Ash is telling you that right now.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. Mickey's like, oh.
Oh no.
Well, next time, just Vicky just like smiles and just glares at Boomy. Next time you're sleeping outside the bubble.
Maybe if we get back to the main material plane, I should go see a priest about a way to keep demons away.
Good luck with that. After you made
Devils
a deal
away, I
with
mean
them.
devils. Fuck. What's the difference?
Let's just keep going. I don't want to stop. We need to keep going.
Ash looks like he's about to say something at that comment about, between demons and devils, but he's like, fuck. Fuck
They
it,
both kill you anyway.
Who gives a shit? Alright.
They both kill you.
Alright. I will say, for the sake of brevity, that you did mention where you were going, okay?
Yes.
In the direction you wanted to go, okay?
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys start heading that way, and he's kind of guiding you through, and you see that as he's approaching the dark cloud. Oh, by the way, just so I know, Gatron, are you giving the boots back to Mallow?
Not yet.
Mallow, you are without your boots.
Well, you haven't asked for it, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's too tired to really focus on that, really.
Okay. Mallow, again, and just for the sake, I mean, Mallow, you're keeping up, but it's an arduous thing. I mean, you guys aren't pushing it like you guys were originally, but I mean, it's still kind of, a slog. You're kind of breathing a little heavier than normal, per se. Okay?
Yep,
Alright.
fair.
And you start heading towards the smoke cloud, and as you start to head in, you actually see Ash pull something out of a bag and affix it to his eye. If anybody would like to make a perception check, they can.
Sure.
Oh.
Yep.
And you're like,
Okay.
Yikes.
Yep.
Yeah,
13. All right, and that's a -3, Mallow, so that's a 10.
no.
I had the highest, apparently.
Which is funny, because you guys just needed a fucking 10. Everybody but Mallow doesn't know what he put in his eye. However, Mallow, you, being somewhat used to the arcane, notice, and with your eyes, as he enters the black cloud, you can actually see that there's a chain going down, like his face, a little bit towards his chin, and you kind of look and you realize, oh, it's a kind of a monocle-like thing. I can't believe you guys got a 4, a 9, and a 9.
Yeah.
How do you think I feel?
And Mal's just here like, oh, I'm so exhausted, but apparently I can still see what this guy has.
I know. All right. As he's kind of guiding you through, and you see Mallow, you'd be the one to see this, really, because of your sight. You actually see that he's actually looking at the ground.
That's.
What do you call it? He's looking at the ground, and you see him kick something. Go ahead, make me a perception check, Mallow.
Okay. Yay. More perceptioning.
Yeah. I mean, you're not bad at it. You just, I mean,
Yeah,
5.
but I'm still very.
A 5, yeah. I mean, you think it's just a clod of dirt, but other than that, it's like, okay, whatever. I'm pissed off at the party. What the hell? Who cares?
So, Mallow, and kind of hard to see right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So,
Again, back here.
yeah. That's why I want. I don't. Never mind.
Is there something on your mind?
I want you to know that you might be feeling bad, like you're worthless because you died and you failed. You keep saying, but I've felt that way before, so it'll get better. I think. I hope. I'm not good at this, talking like this.
I know, Boomy. I know.
So,
Let time
if you
have
want to
its
talk
toll.
about it, okay. If you want to talk about it, I'm here to talk, I guess.
I went through a lot, Boomy. Especially in this place. I rented it out already, so I don't think I need to say anything.
We've all been through a lot. Oh, we all have.
And
I mean,
Mallow nods, even though she probably couldn't see it. And, like, we can talk about it more later when we can rest.
I'm holding on to Mal's arm because I can't see.
Yeah.
He's the one who only can see.
I mean, unless Mallow doesn't want that. But
He wouldn't, but he knows it's more to go across this area.
Like
so
mostly, I'm not like holding. I have my hand on his shoulder as a sort of guide post.
All right.
Yeah.
Ash really hasn't been saying much, but again, Mal, you just see him kicking like dirt clods every now and then, as he's walking through, until eventually you guys come right out of the smoke cloud, and he pulls the thing off his eye and throws it back in his bag. He's like, "All right, that's my job. You green one though. I will say this: 2 things. 1, stop being pushy. You're really being fucking pushy with him."
I was trying. Fuck you.
Whatever. I'm saying it as someone who did the exact same thing and lost everything and ended up here. But hey,
I lost a lot too in a game, and I'm also ended up here.
you lost your life, ended up a servant of an underling to one of those things. You
Not
lost
yet.
the love. You lost the love of your life and your children.
I lost some people I loved.
Well, you're on your way then. I'll see you here in about a couple years then, probably. But as for
hope
you
not.
folks,
You said you had a second thing to say.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to the whole group now. If you see a river, don't jump in.
Got it.
You could try, but I guarantee you ain't getting out.
Can I pick up some of the water?
You know what? If you wanna disregard my advice, go ahead. But hey, up to you.
No. Oh.
I'm gonna write that. Let me write that down. And no, don't jump in the river. Yes.
Let me, for the kobold apparently. Let me rephrase this. Don't fucking touch it.
All right, that's better. I can work with that.
I'd hope so. All right.
Thank you,
Bye.
Ash.
And he just walks away.
Thank you, Ash.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. Vicky, can you cast that thing on me again? I'm going to catch us up to where we left off.
No,
You wanna do what we did last time?
Yep,
We can't let you
Catch
be
up.
tired.
I won't push it that far.
Okay.
You gonna pace yourself, in other words? All right.
Essentially.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, now that Mallow's awake, it's up to him because he was being carried by a trunk. He would still have to be carried because, unfortunately, Kitchen, you only got 2 shoulders, man.
I know, that's fair, and
I
I'm
mean,
going to suggest that.
You carry him on the trunk again.
You could carry one of us under each arm and then one of us on the shoulders.
true.
That's up for
No,
you
no.
guys to decide.
Can I fit on your backpack? Vicky just like says, as she like sways her hips.
I mean, she's
I
smaller
don't
than
really
that
have a
box.
backpack other than the bag of holding, and
Yeah, I'm not going in there.
You have a travel
Yeah.
bag. We all have travel bags.
I don't think I can fit on my own bag, obviously.
Okay, how about Vicky rising the shoulders, and you can carry me and Mallow under one arm each.
okay.
I
that
mean, you
works for
carried
me.
Mallow with your trunk, but that's
I
if
could
Mallow's
do
okay
that.
with it. But like, do
Ugh.
we really have to go that fast?
Do you really want to catch up with the dragons?
You're right.
Listen, Mallow, you okay with that?
Well, I agreed to helping this out, so go on ahead.
Let's go.
Well, I guess we're
I
doing
can
this
carry
again.
you with my trunk, Kobold. Vicky, you can Mallow on my shoulders, you under my arm. I'll carry you with my trunk. We'll get going.
Vicky just like blushes a bit. She's like, "Don't squeeze me."
I'll try not to.
Squeeze her.
I'll squeeze you tight enough so you wouldn't fall.
Okay,
All right.
there.
So, you're taking off on this formation again. Okay. Stealth is out
But
of the
this time, I guess Vicky's going on his trunk.
I mean,
Yep.
for the sake of it, I'm gonna say maybe under an arm. You know, just
mean,
easy with
however it wants to.
carrying, but just for the sake of it, because otherwise you're gonna be literally. You're gonna have two things in the center and then one thing onto the side. Balance wise, you know,
Fine.
and one of the things weighs close to 300 pounds. So by itself, with
Yeah.
all the crap she has.
With the strength, I get 900, so I should be able to carry all three of you.
Right, but balancing might be an issue, so that's why I'm gonna say one on the shoulders,
Yeah.
one under the arms. Okay, just
That's fine.
for issue wise. Okay, so
Vicky
how
goes under
long?
the arm.
How long are we doing this? I need to know.
I'll go for.
All right, I can do it for. Vicky just starts counting. 6 hours.
Let's
But
go
that
for.
won't- That will exhaust a lot of my spells. I don't want to use my strongest ones. I want to keep the stronger ones for emergencies. So I will only give you 6 hours.
Only 6 hours?
Yes.
I can do 6 hours. That will get us back to probably where we were at. We traveled for 5 hours earlier. This may get us back there or further. Just means that we're a day behind.
Because last time I only had for 5, so I only have 6 through here. So yeah, we can manage that.
I can do 6.
And I guess we're gonna need a sentry again, Boomy. We have to expect the worst.
Yeah. Well, Mallow has the best eyes out of all of us.
Good. That's
Now we have
true.
2 people doing it, and we have you who can help me. So let's just get going. I'm going to get ready to pick him up. Who's going where? Who wants under the arms and who wants on my shoulders?
Actually, that what's something called? Ah, fuck.
Boomy, Mallow.
Zorn. There we go. I don't know why I forgot his
Zorn.
name for some fucking reason. Alright, so if I cast it as a second spell, I can use it on one person. But if I cast it as a third spell, I can cast it on 2 people. You want me to do what? Would you be cool at the idea of me casting it on 2 people once I start spending it as a third level spell?
You can do that, but you can only choose one effect. You can't choose multiple effects
I know.
over
You
this
can only
spell.
pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only pick. Ah, that's actually true. Ah, shit, that's actually true. Well, oh well. It still works. Should be interesting enough, I guess.
I mean, yeah. I
Kind of
mean,
useless, but interesting enough.
well, this spell's not. I mean, this spell's kind of like a an hour trial thing. It's not meant to be used over and over and over. You know what I mean?
But
Kinda
I'm using it, but I'm kind of using it over and over for, I don't know.
Right,
a
I know.
Specific
Oh, I know,
reason,
and that's the thing. You can do that. I'm not saying you can't. It's just it's not what it's designed for originally. You know what I mean? It's basically you put on someone, you let them have it, until you either lose concentration or such. You know what I mean? So.
It's still kind of cool though, personally.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's make this happen then.
All right.
Are we breaking the rules with this?
Probably not, but it feels like it should be.
No, I mean, kind of allowing Kietrin to carry you guys for so long. I kind of am, but the other part of it is, is the fact that, you know, shit happens, and, you know, D&D, I mean, again, you guys kind of are, you know, you guys are heroes. Sometimes you do very heroic things. That's where the dice rolls come in. So, you know, all depending on the dice, Kitchen could last for that 6 hours. He could also drop you in 1 fucking hour, you know,
Yeah.
from yesterday. So it
Have you
all
seen me have you seen me try and tackle Vicky? It just doesn't work.
yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a good point. That's one way to put it.
Mm-hmm. All right,
I-
so for the first
Alright,
hour,
let's go for it.
Kitchen, I need you to give me a Constitution check, please.
Shall do. Not that one. There it is. 16.
16. Okay. After the day's jog before, and I say day, you know, basically your muscles are still sore even with a full night's sleep. You're finding it harder
Fuck.
to get going per se,
Mhm.
but you're able to start, but it's very tedious. I mean, you're able to carry them for the time, but it's not the greatest thing. Now, for sentry duty, both of you can either, Mallow and Booma, you can either make checks, or you can give one person advantage.
I will give Mallow advantage.
Okay.
Kind of makes
So
sense since
normal.
Mallow's probably on the shoulders. No, Mallow, you only have a -3 to it, so it's still an advantage, but you just got a -3 off of it.
Ooh, I forgot
Oh,
the
okay,
three.
gotcha.
Maybe Boomy should have it.
Okay, natural 1.
No,
Natural 20, I mean.
natural 20 -3, so that's still a 20.
It's a
No,
20.
It's still unnatural, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's still a 20, okay?
It's a soft 20 and a natural 20. It's the best.
I know. Damn, it is a soft 20 out of a natural 20. That's the
A
title.
Natural 20.
It's a soft
It's an actual
soft natural 20. It's a soft natural 20.
Oh my
Soft
god.
natural 20.
It's soft,
That
it's
sounds-
soft and natural.
That sounds really bad now that I think of it. Okay.
like
as-
Vicky, the soft and natural.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. As you go
That's catching fire.
charging out, Mallow, you're kind of like looking around, but after your ordeal and kind of your thoughts muddling your head, you're like, all right, I gotta get back in the game a little bit. And you're kind of just scanning around and just looking and just looking. I mean, the mountain's getting closer. But you can definitely tell Kietran is definitely tired. You've seen this man run like crazy, but generally in short bursts. The fact that he's trying to keep this up, he is wearing his body very, very thin right now with what he is trying to do. But you don't see anything other than rocks and skeletons.
Oh, Okay. Well, thankfully, I don't see anything that's gonna murder us. Ooh.
Can I make a
You are running. You
deception
cannot
check?
do anything.
You're using all of your concentration to carry 3 people and running at max speed.
That's the problem with that's the
And-
problem with
and-
this
I
Kietran.
I'm
I just
casting.
want to throw you something that I want to try and do, if that's okay.
You would have to
You
stop
can say it
potentially.
doesn't work. Okay. Fucking have to type it. Continue, and I'll tell you what's going on.
All
while it
right.
happens.
Well, I need you to roll me another one as we get to hour 2. Go ahead, burn a spell slot
Oh,
there.
This time I'm gonna use magic inspiration, bardic inspiration.
Magic inspiration, baby, bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Fire.
Go ahead, make me a Constitution check, Burnt.
Mm-hmm. 19 plus
19.
a D8.
Yep.
7, so 26.
25.
Oh.
Yeah, 26. No, you are correct this time. I'm an idiot.
Ew.
As you're like, yeah, Vicky's got this. All right, let's just keep on going.
Vicky's just like, you can do it.
Kietran,
You
give me a charisma check with disadvantage.
That works for me.
Charisma.
There's a net.
There's no way I'm getting through that. Alright, well, there you
Everybody
go.
would see this. At this point, you guys can tell Kietran is picking up his pace, and as you guys are kind of like being jostled around by him, you kind of look up and you see that you've never seen this man show much emotion, but he is showing more emotion than he has in the past, and this one is of pure terror at the fact of something.
Oh God.
Keitrin, what's going on?
Just keep going.
What's wrong?
Just keep going.
Vicky gets a little bit pale, but tries to like lighten up the music for him, I guess.
You are currently under a shoulder. It's going to be a little hard to play.
I have to be playing my instrument to cast spells though.
Do you have a flute or
I
something?
mean, you can
So-
use your voice to,
Oh.
Yeah, true.
to
You play
sing.
some ham bone? Play ham bone?
I mean, what I had in mind is that because I got a spell, what's it called? I got a feat that's called Warcaster, and I was just kind of imagining that she could
just gives you advantage on Constitution saving throws and allows you to cast a spell as a reaction.
No,
That's-
it actually I can cast spells even without having my. It says, for example,
Click the thing, please.
okay, let me click it for you. Give me 1 second, Tara. Where?
Tara's harassing the player.
You don't have it in the actual game, do you?
No, I be sure to put it in. Well,
Hold on a minute. All right. So what are you
It's-
what are you trying to
here you
say
go.
about it?
I just copy and paste it. There.
You have advantage on con saving throws to maintain concentration on a spell. You can perform somatic component spells even when you have weapons or a shield in one or both hands.
That's what I mean. Well, I guess that's different then. I guess what the
That
idea about the
is different.
somatic
That is a
thing
weapon or a shield. Basically, that means you're making a symbol, not
Okay.
not using a focus. You know what I mean?
Alright,
But
yeah, that's what I mean.
with bards, it's a very gray area because sometimes you can have a bard that's a singer. You know what I mean? That counts for vocal and as a focus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm allowing you to do that, but you're not really playing. You know what I mean?
Well, she's like singing then. In other words.
Kinda. You're kind of giving the cheerleader encourage that you do for the bardic inspiration. Spell wise, you're fine. You're kind of saying the components of the spell. You know what I mean, and kind of using your voice as well. I mean, bards are very, very weird. Okay, I don't want to just say no, you can't do this because you can't reach it. You know what I mean? I don't want to say that because this is a very clever idea. So I'm giving you guys this thing. You know what I mean?
No, what I was trying to curious about if I can have it floating, but I don't think I can.
Do you have mage hand?
I don't think so. But I have. What's it called? I don't think it counts for anything. Predestination and
Prestidigitation.
No.
thaumaturgy.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
Thaumaturgy can.
Thaumaturgy just booms your voice out. It also does a whole bunch of other effects, like makes your eyes different colors if you want. You know what I mean?
Thaumaturgy is basically the magical catch-all for any sort of minor magical effect not covered by the spell.
Yeah. So it's there, but okay.
No, let's just
So
forget about it. Just move
no,
on.
no, it's Cask. It is a good question. I'm glad you asked it. Okay, because if you didn't, I wouldn't know what you're thinking. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay. So all right. So we did the Constitution. All right. Perception again for you guys.
Yes. Should Boomy do it this time?
That's up to you two.
Yeah, I'll let Boomy do it.
So I have advantages now.
You technically have advantage because you have two people looking.
Woo! 16.
16. All right. Again, Boomy, because you're not really on the shoulders this time, you're kind of like being jostled a little bit as you're looking out. I mean, you're seeing a lot of planes, and you're seeing a very sweaty Keitrin as he's kind of like dripping a little bit onto you and your armor. I mean, you are under the armpit. Not much you can do there. And stuff as he's just like, running and running and running, and
Keitrin, you're frothing on me.
It's cute. Jesus.
Uh,
All right. Well, look, we're already horny on Main Street here. Let's just go all the way in. All right. Alrighty. Anyway.
We're
We need some
demonetized,
catharsis.
everybody.
Yeah.
We also have an orgy to get it all out of our system.
Yeah, you don't see anything as it's just a flat, hellish landscape. I mean, just dust everywhere. Nothing much to see. Maybe an occasional skeleton or rock, but yeah. All right, we're into hour 3 now.
Mm.
Kietran, go ahead and roll me a Constitution check. Vicky, are you doing your thing?
Bardic inspiration. So
All right.
that's the third hour, right?
This is the third hour, yes.
All right. So that's my second bardic inspiration. So I didn't cast the first hour.
Correct, you did not.
Why is that
Holy shit. Okay.
like that? It doesn't matter. It's
Oh.
23.
It's a
It did
23, yep.
advantage.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
a
know.
nat.
What did you get? I don't know, did Roll20 change this or not, but whatever.
It's a nat 20.
Yep, you still have Bardic Inspiration if
yeah.
you want to spend it.
I mean, you kind of have to because it only lasts for 15 minutes.
An hour, or a minute. It only lasts for a minute.
Sure.
Or is it
Let's
10
do it.
minutes?
See how high I can get.
Either way, it's not going to last a full hour.
Oh.
28.
Oops.
You're able to keep on slogging through this, Kitchen. Your muscles are aching. You're getting tired. But you're pulling ahead. I mean, you keep on going. You just keep on and keep on.
I'll be there a minute. My Google Chrome crashed for some reason.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I'll be
All
in a
right.
minute.
All right. Perception checks again, guys, if you want.
Sure.
Okay, Boomy will just do it again with advantage. Let's Mally, you want to do it this time?
He's not really up for it.
Okay. I'm just giving you a chance to roll dice, 'cause I know you've been sitting there not rolling dice.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but he's a weak boy right now.
23.
23. All right. All right. You, as you're approaching, hold on a minute. As you're approaching some rocks, you kind of get a feeling that something's not right, and you look over to the rocks. Hold on a minute. 23. Okay. And as you're looking, you see something peek behind the rock. Whoosh, real quick.
Which direction?
It would be towards your right.
Something on our right.
Okay, I guess we all look.
Yeah, I mean, can we
Yeah,
pull our
Trent's not
weapons out
looking.
from this?
As Ketrin, well, you guys are currently, Ketrin's currently holding you. I mean, are you stopping Ketrin or no?
I'm not stopping. I'm continuing. I'm gonna bear a little bit to the left, just so I'm not like we're moving away from it, but still heading towards where we need to head towards.
Okay. All right. As you get closer, how far are you going away from it? I need to know.
Say about 50 feet, and with that he'll also use instead of using an action, he's going to use his action to cast Pass Without a Trace, and he's going to use his movement and bonus action with Step of the Wind to keep up the speed.
All right. You do know that there is absolutely no place to hide right now, right? You are in a flat area. There's only one rock, and that's 50 feet to your right now.
Okay. In that case, he's just going to take
Double
flight.
dash. Or that.
He's already double dashing. He's just gonna make sure he's not on the ground. He's gonna take flight so he's not making footsteps.
Okay. As suddenly you guys are lifted into the air. Mallow, you recognize this. He's got your boots on.
Oh, so no wonder I felt bare naked under my feet.
You can have them back later. I needed them.
There.
I love how Keitron is so calm when he's talking, even though he's been running for 3 fucking hours.
I mean, he's got the con for it.
Still doesn't mean you're not breathing hard. All right.
Obviously.
And as you guys get higher with that booming, you can see there are 2 black-like creatures standing down below you as suddenly their wings sprout out and however, with Keitron dashing, you can see that what do you call it? With him moving like that, you can see that he is gaining in front of them even as they are going their full speed.
Keitron, we're being followed.
Well, then make sure that if they continue following, we'll set up a bit against them. Otherwise, keep going.
Can I get into my coat pocket in this position?
Do you not have like a flashbang? There's flash bombs? whatever.
Do you want me to let go of them and grab it?
I mean, what's it called? I could probably throw it. All right, Vicky like looks through her.
Please.
I
He'll
can
use his trunk then
actually.
in that case.
I can
and grab
cast.
it
I can
and
cast
hand it to
smoke
him.
screen.
Hold on, guys. Too many people talking.
Don't.
Okay, what were you doing, Vicky?
Vicky's just talking. Just like
Okay.
I can cast smoke screen.
Vicky,
Don't you need to keep concentration?
Mm-hmm.
actually, better yet, can I reach into Kirchhoff's pockets?
I mean, I can reach it with my trunk.
I mean, concentration is not a. I mean, smoke screen is not a concentration. You just cast it. That's up to you.
I gotta hold on. Shit, I forgot to open D&D and Beyond. Never
It's called
forget-
pyrotech. It's called pyrotechnics, and I could just create a. Smoke
I
screen.
think you need a fire for that, don't you?
Any kind of fire, yeah.
There's no fire around.
I mean, I can make one.
I mean, yeah, if
Okay.
you wanna take
At
2
this
turns to
speed,
make one.
good luck.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, you're
Ah,
flying.
good point.
You're flying at 110 feet around right now, so.
110 feet per 6 seconds.
Yep. All right.
That's
However,
awesome.
Boomy, you're rummaging around apparently.
Can I reach either my pockets or Kirchhoff's pockets?
It's going to be a disadvantage because you are currently being hung in the air and you don't know where he keeps things and you can't really get to your stuff as easily.
If you really want something, just let him know. He can use his trunk to give it to you.
I want my gun.
I don't know where you keep that, so.
It's in my pocket. It's in my coat. I want to just like reach. Technically, he's only gripping around the waist, so I can probably reach into my coat at least.
I don't know. Figure it out.
That's why it's a
Good, good.
disadvantage. You can do it. It's just, I mean, he's got you gripped though. If he loosens, you could fall.
I'm gonna carefully try to reach into my coat pocket. My
I'm
inner
about
like my
30
inner
feet off
coat.
the ground.
Yep. All right. Go ahead. Roll me just a general dex with disadvantage.
I hate disadvantage because I always get nat ones. Ooh, 13.
I mean, you can feel the butt of it, but as you try to pull it out, you realize, shit, it's kind of caught between you and his arm kind of deal. So you're kind of struggling to get it out right now. Mallow, is there anything you want to do at this point?
I guess he could bring out. Well, how far are the monsters?
They seem to be about, by the time they took off, I'm going to say they're about, I mean, if you're craning back around Kietran's arm, they're about 80 to 90 feet away at this point with how fast
Alright.
Kietran is moving.
Well, if that's the case, I guess I could throw a spell at them if I could concentrate.
It's up to you. I mean, you are 30 feet in the air, and they're 30 feet in the air, too, and they seem to be gaining a little bit into the air as well right now.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, basically,
So-
this is a chase scene a little bit, all right?
Yep.
We need some chase music.
I guess you can
Alright,
start
hold on.
chucking Eldritch Blast at the enemy.
Yep.
I was about to say.
With that, it's going to be a disadvantage as well because you're kind of having to turn around Kietran's arm and kind of having to aim is the problem with
Yeah.
this position. It's a good position you guys are in for moving fast. Maybe not the best for firing, potential, weapons at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair. I understand. I mean, it's the best I can do right now, so. Gonna start shooting.
Mm-hmm. But double 26s doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, you hit. All right.
7.
7 damage. Not bad. Not bad. Where's my sheet? Okay. All right. You kind of hit the one on the left as he's flying. And kind of goes. Ah! Seems you have noticed him. All right. All right. So for the sake of brevity, Kietran, are you continuing? Oh wait, you get another shot, Mallow. Go ahead. Roll again.
Yeah. Oh, 10.
Ooh.
Natural
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, also don't forget that's also at a -3 right now, so that's only a 23. So, I mean, still, yeah, you go to throw this one, but it is a natural 1.
Ooh.
High or low, Mallow? High or low?
This is gonna be pretty bad.
Fuck.
Potentially. High or low?
Okay, let's go with high. Nope.
Fuck.
You go to shoot the blast. And at that moment, Kiatrin takes what seems to be a step in the sky somewhat as he kind of shifts around to balance you. As he does that, your finger suddenly, instead of pointing at the target, is pointed straight at his arm. Roll me damage, please.
Okay.
Ow.
Ooh.
You'll be
Ooh,
fine.
no.
You're a
Nah,
chunky
I
boy.
know.
Kiatrin, you take 9 points of force damage, and
Ooh.
suddenly, as that happens, you feel your arm like slack a little bit. You're like, ah, shit! As you got hit, you weren't expecting it, and Mallow
Yeah.
is plummeting to the ground.
Mallow was
shit.
on the shoulder.
Oh, that's right. Mallow was on the shoulders. Okay, no,
Vicky and me are on the
I
ground.
thought he was on the arm.
no, you're right. Boomy is correct.
Okay.
So, for the sake of that, when you took the hit, I'll rephrase this then. When you took the hit, you kind of shifted around and knocked him off.
Okay, so
Well, you couldn't just let one of us fall to our death. You had to do it to Mallow again.
His natural one, man.
true.
If he had guessed low, it would have just been a misfire, and no one would have got hit. I mean,
God damn it.
we've played this role before, so
Right. So right now he's pretty much falling.
Yes.
How high?
he's falling 30
It's
feet.
not that far.
However, it is now Kiatrin's
It's
turn.
moving fast. All right. I
This
need.
feels like
to
deja
catch-
vu. Ah!
All right.
Don't you know?
I'm gonna see if I can stop and catch him.
With your
Dive.
movement speed, you can definitely do that. That people are going to gain on you. I need
Yeah.
I need a strength. No,
I have advantage on that.
I'll make it athletics. I'll make it athletics, which you do have advantage on because of Vicky's spell that she is concentrating.
Hell yeah.
As he's starting to plummet
Athletics.
towards the ground, just faster and faster.
23.
Nice.
23, and easily enough, Mallow, as you're falling, you're like, I wish I had my boots. As suddenly you feel a snake-like appendage wrap around your leg and stop you. Just look. You look down. The ground's right below you. I will say for that, Kiatrin, you've used your movement action for that. Okay.
Yeah. Bonus action. Step of the wind. Movement. Going.
Mhm.
Continuing my pace.
Yeah, Mallow, you're kind of like hanging down below him as he's doing that. All right, they did gain on you a little bit, maybe like 10 feet as they double dash, but you can still see you're keeping way. All right, Boomy, it is now your turn. What are you trying to do with that whole acrobatics bullshit?
Well, try not to die for one.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get to Vicky?
She's next.
Can I attempt to just yank the biter out of my pocket?
Go ahead, roll me a general dex check with disadvantage again.
Ah.
10. Unfortunately, now because he's kind of straining to hold Mallow up with his nose a little bit more. He's kind of forcing his arms a little closer. So unfortunately, with his muscles and everything there, it's just caught on something, and you just can't figure out what the fuck it is. You don't know if it's your coat, you don't know if it's his arm, but everything's just kind of bunched together, and it's just twisting and turning it up.
Zorn, can I make a question for a quick sec?
When it's your turn.
It's about what happened earlier.
Well,
Because
you used
Okay.
your whole turn, so unfortunately,
it's not about me, it's about what happened with Mallow.
We'll
Out
get-
of character, essentially.
now's not the time, okay?
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Go for it.
All right, Vicky, it is now your turn. You're currently concentrating on a spell allowing Kiatrin to carry you all.
I mean, can I cast? I'm not sure if that'll be considered like fucking vicious mockery.
I mean, what's the range on it?
Is-
60 feet. How far are they?
I mean, you could try. I mean,
Are they like 60 feet or they're not 60 feet?
just give me a general perception real quick.
Okay, that works. Just spout fucking vicious words at them.
Mhm.
Perception, right? Or
Yep. Perception.
Perception. That makes more sense. Bah. Oh.
I mean, you're flying. It's kind of hard. The ground's zooming past you. Maybe 60 feet with a 10.
Well, I guess this is my question though. Since I'm concentrating on pretty much casting Enhance ability on them, you know what?
Yeah. You can still cast spells that don't require concentration, which Vicious Mockery is not concentration. It's just a
Okay.
cantrip. You can cast that.
That's fair. That's fair. I just want to make sure if you're
Mhm.
cool with it.
Yeah, that's
so
part
I
of the
have
rules.
I have an action and bonus action, or
You have an action.
do I have a bonus or no?
I'm gonna say for the perception, not really, because you kind of had to look around. You kind of had to do more than just,
Okay,
normal. So bonus action, not really.
sounds fair. So I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to.
I like how you said it's Swedish.
Oh,
Thaumaturgy.
thaumaturgy.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I'm just gonna make like scary, ominous noises coming from us. I'm just gonna see
Okay.
if I can make ourselves like a bigger threat than we currently are.
Roll me a general arcana check. 23.
Wow.
All right. You guys kind of hear, those kind of noises behind you as Keatron, you're just zooming away from that spot real quick.
So, yeah, I'm just casting like general, like from the noises that I've heard from the hell, from
Mhm.
like the biggest demons that I've heard, I'm pretty much simulating those noises that they're
Yeah,
coming around.
I would say. I mean, it's not a powerful spell because it is a cantrip. So, I mean, and it's emanating from there. So, I mean, that could be it, but you don't know what these things are. Okay.
So, I mostly just want to like see if I can do like a deception with it, but Arcana makes more sense. But yeah.
I mean, it's a magical spell, so I mean, I'm giving it more power than it really should because you rolled so well. So,
Okay.
I mean, it's definitely going to have an effect. You just don't know of what yet. You know what I mean?
Sounds good.
Alrighty. It
Alright,
is.
I need to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay,
I-
Mallow, it is currently your turn as you're hanging down from Keatron.
Freaking terrifying.
Yeah. Your cape's like fluttering like under your head, so it's like flying out in front of you a little bit. Your glasses are
Yeah.
kind of sliding a little bit off your face.
Adjust glasses and thinks for a moment before quickly aiming another Eldritch Blast at the freaking
Okay.
monsters.
Again, because of just the way this is, and technically, if you want to get real technical, you guys are technically grappled by Keatron, even though it's a friendly grapple. It's still a disadvantage, and the fact that you are hanging upside down, okay?
Okay. Fair enough.
There's a lot of shit going on here as he's flying through the air. It's not like, he sets you down and you're like, I can do this, normal.
Yeah, I know. But again, there are a good amount of spells he can do, but right now he can't think of anything else.
No, that's fine. And Eldritch Blast is really good on Warlocks. All right, go ahead, roll the hit.
Okay, that.
That is a 19. That absolutely hits him. Go ahead, roll damage. Are you doing left or right?
6. Let's go with the left. Like, he'll constantly attack the one he already attacked.
All right, 6 damage. All right, you see it batter into the side of its wing. It kind of goes as another one goes zooming in potentially. Go ahead, roll. A 15 just meets its armor. Wait, no, that'd be a 12. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It goes zooming.
We know
it
it's
goes,
armor class now, guys.
Yeah, you do. As it goes zooming past, it kind of seems to have taken it back. All right, it's now their turn. Seeing as they're not catching up and they're not exactly the dumbest things in the world, they're gonna. You would be the only one to see this, Mallow, as you're kind of aiming at them currently. They kind of seem to back off. They kind of just stay there as Keatron goes zooming by.
Okay.
Mhm.
I guess we scared him off.
Yeah, and as time about 5 more
Oh,
minutes
shit.
pass.
What happened? God damn it.
As about 5 more minutes pass, Keatron, you would finally notice that they aren't chasing you anymore.
They rage
Okay, I've
quit.
slowed down just a little bit to get him back on my shoulders, so he's
Mhm.
not upside down.
I mean, you could always land.
I don't want to stop.
As the
Alright,
wind
so,
is
I
whipping
guess I
past you
spooked the
guys.
demons. That's cool enough.
But-
Now,
Yo.
Zorn, my question, it's a little late now, so it doesn't really matter, but I'm just asking, just out of curiosity. Because he was on my back, would he have had disadvantage?
Technically, yes, because he was holding on, and he had to
Yeah.
turn. He had to turn his body around to fire at it because you're facing away from him. So if you guys have ever seen like a like a horse archery, they can't turn certain ways. They always have to turn a certain other way. And you're not really a horse per se, so turning with your gigantic head the way it is, it's like I've got to do a whole body fucking motion to turn. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
You should have gave us
I just
animal
wanted to-
handling checks.
All right, but you seem to have
I just
outran
wanted-
these things.
Zorn?
Okay.
You should have made us roll animal handling checks.
Oh God. All right. But with that, let's take a quick break, okay? Because I could use
Oh,
the bathroom.
yeah.
Oh
I
my
need to go
god.
dog out. We're back.
Mallow,
Oh.
I am so sorry that Ketron is pissed.
No,
I was expecting a completely different reaction from you, and that just, oh my god.
that is great D&D, and I
Oh
love
my
it, boys. You
God.
guys are so juicy.
Oh, like,
I love this, to be honest.
holy shit. He was about to snap at you. You have no clue. He held
And
back, I tell you what. He held back. Holy fuck.
If he actually did do that, Mallow's not gonna take the attack too kindly.
Yep. All
It's
right.
like-
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Boomy was just trying to make Mallow feel better. Now Mallow just kept not feeling better, and Boomy doesn't know what to do.
Well, you'll just gotta see. Like, he just got revived, but which, just to let you know, yes, Vicky is kind of on point on what Mallow feels right now. So he kind of likes her right now.
That's fair. I 100% understand that. Ketchum's just like, just to put it in perspective, he felt all sorts of like, hey, I did all this, and you're like, yeah, I guess I shouldn't be here. It's like, great, so should we have just focused on the dragon? Did I just throw my dragon away? Great. Awesome. Just perfect. Great. That's a great feeling. I like that one. Yep.
Yeah.
I like that one. Alright, I'm very back. I'm gonna get something to eat.
Yeah, well, this was very fun, folks. I must say, it was great to make Mallow lash out for once. So, hope you all doing good. Don't worry about anything, Finn. Like, again, you're being in character. Boomy does care, but Mallow's
Boomy
just
cares, but just doesn't know how to show it that well.
pretty much. Like, oof.
Oof me.
Okay, stop being horny.
When Mallow said that he was liking Vicky more at that point, that was a big oof for Boomy. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I actually have been very tempted to say that for quite a bit.
We're gonna drink. We're on break, right? So I gotta go get a drink. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
go
you
on
are.
ahead.
Oh.
Devour yon H2Os.
No, I just need a break with my legs, and I needed to get more pop. So.
I don't know.
Oh no, Mallow! I absolutely love that dude. That was amazing.
I'm glad you do, Zorn.
Oh no,
And
dude! I was so happy to see Mallow start to lose it. It's like, I love you, man. You've kind of been getting pushed around a little bit to see Mallow actually come out of his shell and just say, "Look, I've had it. Stop this crap." It was like, yes, he's evolving. He's my boy.
He's developing. Yes. Great.
Character growth. Yes.
And I so can't wait to see him progress even more.
I
We'll
know.
see how he is when trying to save the dragons.
I know. I had so many different options for revivals there potentially. I didn't know what Keitram was gonna try and stuff like that. and stuff. It was very interesting. And I hope you liked the little scene I gave you there. With that, basically, and just so people know, what I was doing there is I was giving the choice for Mallow to come back. If he didn't want to, basically what would have happened is Mallow would have been dead.
Yeah, last I remember, the revival spell will only work if the soul is willing.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
he could have went on ahead, but he chose to live for now.
I know. But I tell you what, though, I was getting. Sorry, go ahead, Mel.
I was just saying that you did great on that scene, Zorn.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say.
Oh, that was. I mean, one of the things about this realm, I can't really say per se, but there was something about it that triggered that as well. But it's a whole bunch of things. Though I don't know about you, but I was getting very clingy girlfriend vibes from good old Fen, which is great, which is Boomy's character. But it's just like, ooh, I've been in that situation before. Ah!
Oh dear.
Big yikes.
Yeah, clingy girlfriend, not fun.
Yeah, I got some cookies because I don't have anything else to eat.
I'm gonna go cook a taco, but I can't do it. So.
Yeah, I might order some pizza afterwards.
Did you just eat breakfast too?
I didn't have breakfast.
So
There's no milk and
you're
there's no cereal.
you're adulting hard and having cookies.
Yeah.
This man here, folks, is doing it right. That is adulting 101. Eat whatever the fuck you want. And again, there's no such thing as brunch.
I mean,
There's just your first meal, your second meal, and your third meal, and then snacks.
I believe in brunch.
I don't.
Ketrin believes in brunch.
All right, kill Ketrin.
How many do you want dead on your list right now, Zorn?
The whole party at this point. I mean, there's a couple that have got a couple stars next to them, so.
I mean, to be fair, Boomy kind of signed herself up for that one when he flipped off everyone in hell.
Oh, I mean, there are consequences and actions to everything in D&D, and she
But
picked
trust me,
the
I know.
wrong person to flip off, and I love it.
Yeah. Good luck to him with that one, Boomy.
Yep. Well, Boomy is currently away, so is Cask, so. Oh, that was fun. I hope chat's enjoying it, because I'm enjoying the hell out of this.
I have funnily enough, I've had the chat open, not the chat open, the stream open, but I have it paused at the very beginning, so it hasn't moved off you and in that maroon red room. And the only 3 comments that are in the chat are Sherbert, which I think is...
It's still the same 3 comments. Yeah, it's Clem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you!
We love you. We love you, Clem. Yes, by the way, everyone,
Miss you.
F for respect. Thank you. Forgot I should have done that earlier, but, you know, get into storytelling, kind of forget shit, so.
Yeah.
No, this session has gone amazingly so far. I love it so much. This has been so much fun, getting to throw all these
Hold on.
ideas and everything at you.
I'm gonna throw
Yeah, I
this
love
at
it too.
Goose's chat. Goose! You guys would love it if you... Oh, is he streaming current? God damn.
Probably. I mean, we butt. The problem is with Thursdays, we butt right against Critical Role, and everybody who normally, you know, would be in school or stuff, this is the time they start streaming and things like that. So Thursdays and Fridays
This
are
is
prime
Australia.
time. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
though.
Hold on, I don't know where.
It's
Hold on,
D&D
I
night.
broke him.
But
Yes,
we're
yes.
here to
Hello.
have
Yeah.
fun, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I'm back.
Yes, we heard you, Fen. We heard you say it's D&D night.
I was talking to someone who was trying to talk to me.
We know. We heard him. You got a
Everyone
nice
back
mic
there?
there, my friend. We heard him. No, we were just discussing how much we love this session. Like, this is so much fun right now.
Yeah. Also, that
No.
bone devil is actually pretty terrifying.
Yes, the Bone Devil is terrifying. I am terrified of it.
Yeah. Welcome to hell, where actions have consequences, Boomy.
When will I learn? When will I learn that my actions have consequences?
I mean, you might learn now that you've actually had a threat being put up against your life.
I will kill the bone devil. In fact, if I get back to the material plane before it comes to get me, I will find someone to get an artifact so I can kill the bone devil and then seal it away under my control in a
luck.
Pokeball.
It will hate
All
you
right,
for
you're gonna
all
need
its
about
life.
10,000 or 100,000 gold. I mean, it could be done.
Pocket devils.
Pocket devils. It's the new craze following tal'dorei's world. Welcome to Pocket Devils. Here, throw a bone devil. Throw an imp. Oh, you got an imp. Poor sorry for you. Bone devil kill. Use spike arrows.
And then Mallow brings an angry mob like, this is offensive to our society. Get it away.
well, since you start protesting it, we have to add a new
It's
craze.
like the devil
Pocket
version
Fae.
of PETA.
Pocket Fae.
That's just pocket fairies is all that is.
Alright, I'm
That's just-
back.
there's Cask. All right, we're ready to get started again.
And Ketchup's like, I just like my pocket sand. I don't know what you're talking about.
God damn it, pocket
Pocket
sand.
Fae.
Pocket sand. All right. Speaking of pocket sand,
Have you been playing any kind of music, Zorn?
right now, no.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
I probably should have, but I wanted a break, so I, let people talk and have more voices heard, and music's great and all, but sometimes it goes over voices and stuff, or candy wrappers as well.
God damn it! I had it all the way in front of my keyboard. Like, I'm just gonna unwrap this candy far away from my microphone, and just don't pick it up.
I'm just okay. Let me see if I can guess the candy.
Oh God.
Probably not, because I'm guessing. I mean, I don't know if it's mainstream candy, but let me go with Three Musketeers.
No.
No,
Does
okay.
it have
yeah.
nougat?
No.
No,
It's
It's
an
a hard
American or
candy.
is it
It's not-
Mexican?
It's a hard candy.
it's a hard candy. Jolly Rancher.
There we go.
Hey! I got it in two.
That was gonna be my first guess.
Blue
actually.
raspberry flavor.
Actually,
Watermelon.
yeah, it is raspberry.
Holy shit! I'm on a roll. All right, let's get back
Oh,
into it.
shit.
Let's get back to it. Damn, I'm good.
You're a good fortune teller, Zorn.
No, I'm just really good at guessing apparently. Alrighty.
Natural 20.
Yeah, roll natural 20. Good for me. All right. Let's start this thing again. All right. As you guys continue to fly, did you guys sit down for a quick second? I'm guessing. After
sit
flying.
down for like a minute.
Okay. So we'll pick up there. You guys kind of sat down. Malia kind of scrambled to your feet, getting up from Kietchen's trunk.
Yeah, pretty much. Pants.
Back on the shoulders. That's cool.
I was like, oh, we almost dropped you there, Mallow.
It felt like I've been through this before.
There's a random voice out in the ether. I get it.
I understand that reference.
Oh dear. Either way, Hallow gets himself back together and like, alright, thanks, Ketchum.
Come on up on the shoulders. But to keep going.
And he does.
All right. As you guys continue, are you running now, or are you still flying?
He'll continue running. He doesn't have much time on his boots left.
All right. So that was hour, I believe, 3 at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So we're now into hour 4.
Alright, and we take up another spell.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ah,
Kietchen,
I
another.
don't know why, but I really like this.
Yep. Yep. Another concentration. Not concentration. Constitution check.
Ouch.
I'm
I
guessing.
was gonna say bardic inspiration.
I will allow it because I kind of rushed it. So go ahead.
Right.
You
One on
you
1d8.
guys got time, so go ahead on this one. You gotta.
I can't see that. There it is.
Mm-hmm. So that's a 9 plus
So
5.
14.
14. Kietchen, at this point,
Oh,
your
God.
body gives out. You can't keep doing this. You literally can't physically run. Your heart is pounding out of your chest, and you're just like, if you were to continue, you would take a point of exhaustion.
Okay, he sets everyone down and just takes a spot. Are we close to where we had left off yesterday?
I mean, it's a barren wasteland. You think so? I mean, the mountain's definitely big.
Okay.
We'd gotten 2 hours out from that rock place, so have we seen that yet or no?
You've been running by so fast.
Fair enough.
Okay, Vicky.
Yes.
Okay, set the bubble.
Good idea. All right, Vicky sets up 10 minutes to set up the bubble.
Okay.
Once that's done, I'm going to.
Kitchen just lays on the ground.
Once the bubble's done, I'm gonna head out and I want to try to gather up. Like you said, there's a bunch of broken bits of armor and bone around and stuff, like weapons and stuff.
Like,
God.
we're talking like scraps of stuff, like
Rusted.
chips, you know, that turn to dust. Eventually, you see like bone fragments. Maybe you see a whole skeleton here or there.
I'm gonna try to gather up as many bits of the old broken weapon that are still solid enough to be able to say stab something with,
Mm-hmm.
if possible, and bring them back towards the bubble, not in the bubble, but next to the bubble.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm. As you go searching through the fine sand that is the dust around here.
Also bones, like good strong looking bones too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yeah, I would count those, yeah.
Does this remind you of the very thing that's trying to hunt you down?
Damn it.
Unfortunately, with a 9, I mean, you're sifting through this and you're like, oh, this looks good. Falls apart in your hand. Shit. You go for another one. Again, same kind of deal. It's like, and eventually it's just like, most of the stuff out here is either if you move it from where it is, it just literally falls apart, or for the most part, I mean, it's not even there at this point.
Well, there goes part of the plan, but the rest of the plan can still be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the plan, we're going to start digging a kind of a, I don't know, get my shovel out and start digging a small trench around the bubble, building up a little dirt wall around it
Okay.
as a sort of simple bulwark.
Okay, mark where the bubble is. Okay, not a problem. Give me an athletics check.
My plan was to use sharp bones and beats of metal to stick into the little trench around it to make a little punchy trap.
Yeah, not much in the way of that around here,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
I can at least make a little dirt wall around this, so in case the bubble drops, we still have a little bit of a protection in case of emergency.
Well, we'll see what with the athletics. I mean, you're able to kind of dig into it, but once you get past the silt layer, you suddenly start hitting like various bits of stone and stuff, and suddenly you realize this whole ground, the dust on it, has come from either decay or just time over time of just trampling down this ground that you get a closer look that you realize has been basically a sandstone-like structure below it. Almost.
When you say structure, you mean...
I mean like a structure of sandstone, not an actual like what do you call it?
Substructure, a substrate.
Basically a substrate, yeah. But it's stone, basically. You know, I'm trying to be fancy here, but.
So you're saying I can't like use these hunks of sandstone underneath us to make a little wall.
It's not just a hunk. It's like it's one solid like sheet. As you kind of chip at it a little bit. I mean, you've got maybe a good like 3-inch hole.
Well, I'll just give up thinking. What's the point of that? I can't do anything with it.
You don't know this. This is not like the material plane. You know, some rules here may not apply to certain things. You know what I mean?
Actually, just because now Boomy's a little bit curious. You're gonna go like a good 2-3 yards away from the bubble.
Okay.
And she's going to clear out a small.
Just gonna ask, what the fuck are you doing?
I was gonna make a little wall, but now there's apparently this solid rock underneath this stilt.
Huh. Why?
I'm a little curious now, so just give me a second. I'm gonna clear out like a good, basically a 5 foot by 5 foot square of the stilt. Kind of just open up the rock so I can look at it. Maybe not perfectly.
Oh, Vicky's
then
gonna catch it.
Oh, I was gonna say, start using the pickaxe for the one thing it's never actually been used for, digging.
Okay.
I'm
What
gonna
do you?
use my mining pickaxe to mine. I'm gonna mine some things and craft some things, I guess.
Okay, we'll get to you in a second. What were you gonna do, Vicky? Real quick.
Alright, sorry about that.
That's all right. What were you gonna do?
I was gonna cast Song of Rest for my meantime.
Okay, Song of Rest is only for healing, really. So, I mean,
Somebody did get hurt.
yeah, Kitrin did get hurt.
You see a ting.
Yeah, you got smacked by Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and that's only if Kiatrin, I think, spends hit dice, right, with the Song of Rest before.
Yeah, you need a hit dice, but
Yeah,
I kind of wanna
that's-
mostly just play it if you just like if there's I don't know because it
For
sounds
the
nice.
flare
I
of
guess.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, okay, fair enough. You're kind of just playing, in this wound-swept, wasteland, basically. All right, okay, Mallow, are you doing anything at this point? Or are you kind of just exhausted, boy?
He's exhausted.
Okay,
He
so
nearly died again, so.
Oh my god.
yep, I mean, or at least got a good, ow, rug, or what was it, road rash, basically, with how fast. I mean, Kiatrin. I mean, I don't know how fast 55 feet every 6 seconds. I mean, 110 feet per 6 seconds normally is in miles per hour, but that's neither here nor there.
I can
Anyway,
check for you. Hold on.
yeah, just
One-
off to the side.
110 feet.
Yeah, 110 feet. Anyway, but make a long story boring. So, okay, Mallow's just kind of like sitting, waiting. All right, we're gonna go back to you, Vicky or Boomy, because I'm curious what the hell you're doing.
Well, so I'm curious what's like underneath the top layer of this stuff. That's what she's gonna have to dig that, like just break it up and see what's like underneath.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Using the pickaxe, well, something she has to
12.5 miles per hour.
Holy shit! That's not bad.
I'm not
kid.
going.
Singing a goblin mining song.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start humming a little mining tune to myself.
All right.
So athletics check.
Yeah, athletics. As you guys see, Boomy swinging a pick into stone.
Oh come on! What's all these low rolls?
10.
One after another. It's low.
You guys were rolling high before. I mean, it's the universe balancing us out now.
Just the universe has it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
is
right.
Boomy
As
playing Minecraft?
Oh my god. Don't mind straight down.
all right. Anyway, as you're mining, you're trying to get through this stuff, and
Sandstone is easily breakable. So hopefully
I know.
get a little deep.
you get down, but it's not really the biggest. I mean, it's like it just keeps going. It's just solid stone, solid stone, solid stone.
Take some chunks of the sandstone, just look it over. It's just regular sandstone, you said, right?
Mm-hmm. It seems to be.
It's not like hellstone. Actually, it's stone from hell, so maybe I should keep a few chunks. Just to, like, attempt to sell it to some idiot.
Who knows? That's up to you.
I'll take a couple of the, like, not heavy chunks, but, like, I'm seemingly getting, like, maybe, like, fist-sized chunks of this rock.
All right. Your backpack is honestly getting very, very full.
I'll take one like fist-sized chunk of rock. So
Alright.
then, like, a sandstone is light.
I mean, you do know a guy who has a bag of holding, but you would have to talk to him. It's up to you on that one, but
Fine,
you
I'll
know.
take the stone to Katrin. Hey, Katrin, I got a rock. I got a rock.
Good on ya.
Can I put it in the bag of holding? I want to take it with us.
Why?
I don't know, souvenir. Maybe we can try selling it to some idiot. I'm back in the real world. I get like premium hellstone.
Don't you have a bag you can put it in?
My backpack's getting kind of heavy. No,
I don't know how much more of this shit I can take from you, because I also have your
Actually-
other barrel of alcohol still.
Yeah. Actually, let me check something. Let me check my. Actually, let me check my. Can't find roll 20. Too many windows open.
Too many windows. That's not good. Anyway. All right. While you're Oh, go ahead.
I have a bag of colding. I forgot I had that.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, from the Slayer's take, yeah, you do.
Could it act like I remember quickly? It's like a bag of holding that's also
it's
keep things preserved.
As it was explained to you, it's a smaller bag of holding. Basically, some. I mean, you could throw some products in there of perishable variety. I mean, you could throw other stuff in there, but you don't know what's going to happen.
I'll move my entire sets of rations into the bag of colding and then carry this 2 fist-sized chunks of this hellstone.
All right, I will say because of that you are able to do that. Okay? But you are getting kind of full on all the stuff you can carry. In fact, what is your strength modifier?
+2.
Yeah, I know we don't count gold. Okay.
The problem is roll 20 does it kind of throws my thing out of whack.
Yeah. All right. Just for the sake of brevity, you're kind of getting at your carrying capacity. Okay, I'm just gonna say. All right.
I can actually just check my character. I just need to zero out all my coins. Let me write them down real quick.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to you. All right. Is anybody else doing anything while this is going on, or is everyone just kind of resting?
Nah, Vicky's just playing music.
Okay.
Cashman will keep an eye out, but he is exhausted. So
yeah, you're.
He'll do it at disadvantage if need be.
Not really, because you did stop before you're. I mean, you're basically your legs just said you're done, idiot, and just kind of started going jelly-like. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Like you ever see those runners that they start to hit that wall and kind of just start just breaking their body starts going downhill.
Yeah.
It's called exhaustion.
Yeah, basically that's what you're running into, Kietran. You can keep up a lot of shit, but the problem is you can't keep it up for so long before your body starts to, reject it. You know what I mean? So you put in a lot of work, but yeah.
I have, yeah.
Well,
pretty proud of himself. He's like, I gotta train
Mallows-
like this more often.
Okay, I can carry a maximum of 210 pounds.
Yeah, it's not that much, and you kind of have a lot of stuff with your gunpowder and stuff like that. So
I'm currently subtracting all the weight from all the coins I rolled 20 calculate 167 pounds.
Mm-hmm. So you're getting up there, especially with that stone now. So you're close to.
How heavy is the stone per each? Like 2 pounds each?
I'd say about 3.
Not that heavy. Okay, that's fine.
It's about 3. All right.
No, there's one thing I still carry.
Hold on, Fen. Fen.
Oh, sorry.
Mallow, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to do something since Mallow, it's really not liking the atmosphere. He at least tries to use minor illusion around his area. Maybe make illusions of green, like green grass, because Dagnabbit, he hates all this barren wasteland. At least seeing some of it would feel nice.
Fair enough. I mean,
you cannot cast spells inside the dome, and if you walk out and cast it, if it's not a concentration, it might just break as soon as you walk in.
No. You can't cast spells through the dome. You can cast them inside it and have them effect stay inside, but as soon as you walk out that dome, it's gone. Or someone casts it on the outside trying to get to you inside. If they know you're in there, it bounces off unless it gets dispelled. So technically it could potentially knock a 9th level spell down. However, you could potentially dispel it as well.
Yeah, the only really easy way to break the dome is a dispel spell.
Right, and if anybody of the arcane nature knows what you're doing, they should know this spell. So it's a good spell. It can save you, especially from an ancient dragon. Thank you, Critical Role. Watch that episode. That was fun.
I mean, it saved us from black slimes.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a whole bunch of. I mean, this has helped you guys a lot. But that's the thing about it is there are limitations to this thing. So, and one of the things it actually says in it is you can't cast magic through it. But say you wanted to maybe, I don't know, use Dimension Door inside, which goes to another plane technically, and teleports you outside. You could do that. Or say you wanted to, use teleportation circle inside the dome and go somewhere else, you could do that as well.
Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Could you?
I
'Cause
can
that
cl- I
circle's
can-
rather big.
I can clap
It's
my
a
dice inside
It's
the
a
dome.
10-foot circle,
Vicky,
Burnt,
no.
and it's a 10-foot circle.
Ah, well, there you go.
Anyway, okay, make a long story boring. You guys are kind of setting down for the night. So is anybody taking watch? What's going on here?
Ketchum will take first watch.
Who me take
Last.
watch?
I said last first.
Rock,
Shotgun.
rock, paper, scissors. Or dice roll.
Roll a d20, both of you.
Fucking... No, I was gonna say parchment shears.
Parchment, boulder, shears.
Parchment. There you go. Well,
All
I
right, roll
guess
me a d20, see how you go. Ooh. I'm not going to allow lucky. I'm not going to allow lucky for this, okay?
Roll the shears.
Lucky kind of works in this scenario.
Vicky does not like men.
This is not a saving throw. This is not a ability
always-
check, and this is not an attack against her. This is just a game.
Vicky's still gonna bitch about it. Does not
And
like
that's in her right. As Vicky, you put out some shears going, haha, she can never beat the shears. Oh, she put a boulder.
I just want to smash my rock hand against Vicky's shears. Yeah.
Vicky's just like, I don't like metal shit.
No one does. Mallow, what shift did you want?
Well, obviously he's taking metal anyways.
You can have last shift if he wants it from me.
Don't you dare.
I was just saying something like, I'll take a middle shift. I'll take third.
Okay. Well, wake me up then, Mallow.
Sleeping outside the dome next time.
No! There's no demon who wants to eat me!
Vicky just flumps on her bed and just goes to sleep begrudgingly.
All
Whom
right.
we also go to bed.
You all settled down for the night.
Two.
For the sake
Yeah.
of brevity, nothing happens for you guys tonight. You all take your shifts equally. Nothing major happens in this desolate of wasteland. Maybe a puff of dust here or there, but nothing seems
Vicky
to have
bitches
happened.
about it though.
You hear her complain, even in sleep.
She knows she bitches on her shit.
Can I...
God damn it!
Actually, I need to check on real quick. There's something I want to do on my watch,
Oh.
Okay.
but I want to check if I can. I don't know.
Well, I don't know if you
think
don't
I have
ask
it.
me.
I know. I want to ask if I can write stuff into my book, but I don't think I have a pen or anything.
I don't know. Do you have a quill and ink? Because
Nope.
there's no such thing as pens.
I mean,
I don't have
Vicky,
quill and ink. I don't have.
Vicky has.
Well,
Yeah,
he
he's not
doesn't.
gonna ask you guys.
I mean,
Oh.
technically there is such thing as pens, because the word pen comes from the same wood for quill. Just different
Anything
language.
over here? That's
Fair
nice.
enough, but this one, I believe there's actually I don't know of a pen.
It's called a calligrapher supplies, and that comes with the.
Quill
It doesn't
pen.
come with the book, but it comes with parchments because books are really expensive. You come
Alright.
with like rolls.
Either
of
way,
parchment.
Either way,
Right.
you don't have one on you, Kiatran, currently. So unfortunately, no.
Yeah, no. Okay, never
I
mind.
have a piece of charcoal. You want that?
Yeah, but
Strong.
either way, y'all are taking your different shifts. So
Yeah.
Okay. No,
Alright.
sorry. I was just curious, but then I realized.
no,
I
it's a
didn't do that.
fair question to ask, and I'm glad you asked it. It just all depends on what's going on.
I didn't
So
have
no, you would need a quill or pen, or maybe some charcoal or something, or some chalk. Again, there's many different varieties of stuff, but you would need it. And unfortunately, you're in a wasteland right now, buddy. I don't
Yeah.
think the nearest shop is close by.
Mhm.
Alrighty. And as your guys' watches end, the day begins once more. Or night, or wherever the hell you are.
And
Yeah,
hell
alright.
begins again. All right, Vicky just starts working on her makeup.
I just start chewing on a ration.
And she's
Mhm.
like, "I'm taking last shift next time. Now you gotta
What are you
wait
doing?
because I have to work on my makeup.
What are you putting makeup on?
I have
We're
to
going
look
to be going,
Gucci,
brother.
duh.
Who are you looking Gucci
know what?
for? Devil?
Myself.
You don't even have a mirror.
I do have a mirror.
She actually
Oh,
does. She pulls out a
Charles
little.
Andrews.
I do have a mirror. I show
Yeah.
it off.
Yes. Also, real
Well,
quick,
fuck.
guys, Mallow, you're down to -2 now.
Okay. Nearly there.
Oh, by the way, Zorn, this was brought up last session, but we didn't really think
Hmm.
about it. How much water we have left?
As you say that, you realize you're empty.
Guys, anyone have any more water?
Nope.
Like, they can look at her rations.
I have
Uh,
a water skin, but I it's
Rations
pretty
you
much
have.
empty.
Water skin, you guys have kind of all drank most of
I
it.
I
rations.
I did get more water just because of the dragon thing. I had to eat and drink more, but I'm almost out. I've
Mhm.
got like
Well, can I do
I
a
could probably
survival check
fill
or
up-
something?
actually hold on,
I-
let me check real quick.
I was dead, so I didn't need a drink.
Yeah, actually,
Mallow
Mallow
has
technically
one.
has the most water right now. As Mallow goes like, I got about maybe a quarter
I've been
left.
dead. Here's.
Dead. I died. I just need a drink. All I have is booze. All we had left is booze.
I mean,
Can I do a
alcohol's got
survival
water.
On s-
You're currently doing your makeup right now, so
yeah, but we're talking about our conversation. I want to see if I can just do a survival check on something.
I
on,
didn't get
Um,
extra water.
okay,
so now I
on
know.
so-
what? On
Alright.
Before you roll, I need to know on what, so I can say if it fails or not before you roll.
Well, I want to see if she understands that the fact through her travels is that you can actually get enough moisture, hydration to food itself. Actually, you can actually survive as long as you're eating food. Food itself can actually provide hydration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we eat
don't
the
have to-
rations
no.
that we're eating are dry rations.
Not fully. They still have moisture. They
Uh,
still
not-
hydrate you.
not-
not as much as
Cask,
water, but they do.
Cask, this is not rations that you
IRL.
might be used to. These are rations that have been dried over a fire potentially. This is not
we have-
like MREs from like the army or anything like that. This is what do you call it?
tack
This
jerky.
is like tack and jerky kind of deal.
Yeah.
So
Proteins
fact,
can
that
actually-
has had the
proteins-
water dehydrated out of it.
the proteins itself. Lipids have the most amount of water, and they're mostly used to preserve food. They
Yes,
actually
Cat.
provide hydration. This,
Yes,
comes,
Cass.
this comes from training because
Yes,
it's the kind
Cass,
of thing they
but-
go for. But it's just
Yeah, I
from
think to eat dry food, your body needs to use water to actually break that down. And so you're probably using more water to break the dry food down than you're taking in from the dry
And-
food.
Anyway,
yeah.
guys.
never mind. Forget about it.
Anyway, I understand how it works. Unfortunately, that's not how this game mechanic works.
Okay. fair.
So, I like the idea, Cask. However, with that survival roll, I'll give you with this. You would understand that you guys have a couple days. You'll be fine without water, but after that, it's going to very, very start affecting you folks for dehydration. Okay. So you can survive a couple days, yes. For how long, you don't know.
All right, so I guess Vicky looks at the water that Mallow has, and with that, I guess she just says that we might have tops 3 days before we start dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We better hope that we
okay.
have a way out then.
How about we?
I'll share if we are in critical condition. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright,
Now let's
let's...
just progress.
He's just like not looking forward to this next sprint. Like, alright, everyone up.
You can drink blood.
Are you
That's
gonna-
probably that's really bad.
I don't
You
think we should
could.
sprint again. I don't think we should sprint again.
Why not? We need to get there as soon as possible.
Look at you.
We're a day behind. I'll be fine.
Kitchen, give me a charisma check.
Okay. Charisma check.
Mm-hmm.
I want to insight that bitch.
Well, we're just seeing if he can. Okay, 20.
Soft 20.
Soft 20.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna be a bitch, and I'm gonna say lucky on that.
You cannot use it
It's-
for that cask because it's only an
Okay, fair.
attack against you.
I mean, okay.
That it literally
Honestly,
sits
I-
in that. It's not an ability
Yeah.
check against you. It's only an attack against you that you can make
Yeah,
someone
so-
reroll a 20.
And it's not even
I-
against you.
No, it's only
Rumi,
it's
yeah.
only against her. So if
Okay.
anybody attacks Vicky, she can have them roll a d20 for reroll their d20 to take that roll basically for that. However, you can't do it against ability checks like say for a grapple per se. You can't do that against it. But if someone's making like a punch or a slash at her, then she can do that for Lucky. So
Okay,
Okay.
just to say, Boomy does not believe Kirsten's fine, but she's also
I
thinks
mean-
that maybe he knows a little bit more about himself and might be able to push himself more, but at the same time, she doesn't.
Right.
Vicky is like, I'll
Doesn't wanna
cheer
argue
you
it.
up.
mm-hmm.
I don't want to argue it.
Kietran, with all this running and everything and carrying these people, yeah, you've had a spell helping you, but just the constitution on your body has been running. But however, with that charisma check and the people's insights, which is a 10 for you, Mallow, a 13 for Vicky, 13 for Boomy, you twins again. Basically, what it is your body is probably using more nutrients and everything, but you're able to make it, not necessarily seem the fact that, it's happening per se. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're kind of having a very brave face right now.
How are we gonna do
Yeah.
this?
I mean,
I
the
can
same
go
thing we did
for another-
last time.
Yes, we just need to keep going. We need to get that dragon. I don't want to think what's happening. We just need to go.
Right.
Okay.
Vicky casts Enhance ability. Pop.
Mallow, is there anything you want to do?
Mallow just goes on with it. Like, all right.
Alright.
Alright,
Now,
we can do this.
All right, so spell slot, constitution check, please.
Oh.
But
Mhm.
this time, Boomy's gonna make sure she can
Bardic
get access.
inspiration.
And yes, Fen?
Boomy's gonna make sure she can get access to the biter if she needs to this time.
Okay, fair
yeah,
enough.
he'll let you do that. And be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, you reposition. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, constitution check.
Reposition it.
Constitution check. With inspiration. Let's go.
14. Okay.
Bardic. I
D8.
said Bardic. Oh, there we go.
8, so
Nice.
22. You start off at a good pace. You're like, all right, I got this. All right, I'm getting used to this. All right, this is okay. Here we go. I am Vicky's cart right now. This is how cookies and cream feel, hauling everyone around. That is you, Kietran. That is you.
I'm gonna have to get a
You're
fucking plus to my constitution after all this. I tell you.
Your Vicky's
Uh,
cookies and cream now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right, as you continue on for an hour, give me a perception check, either Mallow or Boomy, depending on how you want to do it. You can either do both of you, or you can do one at his advantage.
I'm cookies and cream with a K.
How about we do both at this time? Mallow.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Both of you give me perception checks.
Yeah, but it's
14?
together. Perception.
And Mallow, you're starting to feel, physically better, but a 6, you're kind of still a little dozy. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, all right, he's getting to be. It's like when you're in a car ride, and you're kind of just like, I'm starting to lose it a little bit. Ooh, it kind of that morning a little bit. Boomy, you're keeping an eye out, but I mean, you can only stare at abs for so long before it's like, all right, I should pay attention.
Are we starting to enjoy Ketron's presence? What?
Just the abs, not him.
Just the abs. I mean, she's right next to him. I mean, and they are rock solid hard, and they're moving, sweating, and glistening. Look, if we're gonna be horny on main, I'm gonna do this.
They're
my, you can grind meat on those.
and they're not just any abs, they're magically enhanced abs.
Yeah, dude, you could shred a block of cheddar on those.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, I'll
He does
pickaxe
have tough
those.
hide. He does have tough hide.
Anyway, as the hour continues, Kietran, make another constitution, please.
Bardic
Constipate.
inspiration.
All right,
Another
marking
spell
it.
slot.
Yep, and that's what you can do. So again, you're just slogging through this landscape.
Plus a D8.
Fuck.
Please.
That's bad.
Hey.
Another
17.
8, 15,
1 second.
17. That is just the DC you needed to keep this going.
Yeah.
As you're starting to really feel it. You've been doing this this is your 3rd day doing this crap. You are exhausted. It's not the muscles that carrying is the problem, because the magic is helping with that. It's just the constant moving and motion of just running for hours upon hours on end. You're starting to really feel this shit, and you're just like, oh my god. All right, perception from either both of you or one of you with advantage.
Alright, both perception time, let's go. Ooh. I don't need any help.
No, 16, pretty good.
I'm a big boy.
I'm a big goat boy. I
Not
can handle
20.
Nat 20,
my
and you
God.
both see this. As you
You
both are-
don't need help. Just spots it before he sees it.
Yeah. I mean, Boomy would spot it first because of the nat 20, but as you kind of are both looking to the horizon, you start to notice there's a black line on the horizon that seems to be getting closer as Keatron's running towards it.
I see something.
Yeah,
I-
me too.
Up in
Which
the horizon.
direction?
He points up at the horizon.
Basically, when I mean horizon, you know how kind of like Earth curves, you know what I mean? And you kind of see something in the distance, like on the ground, horizon-wise, is what I mean. Okay?
Do I notice this with my passive?
No, you are currently running, Keatron. I'm sorry, you're putting all your effort
They
into
pointed
running.
it out for me though. That's what I said. Like
I will
said,
say
huh?
you stop for a quick second to look, and then yes, you start to notice there is something on the ground line-wise, you know, horizon ground-wise, you know what I mean, right where it meets. I don't know the exact term for that, but where it meets, you kind of start to notice there's a black line stretching across it.
Should we keep it? Fuck it. I'm keeping going. Tell me if I should stop. I'm just gonna continue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as you guys start to get closer, the line gets bigger and bigger until you guys are standing upon the shores of a river. A
Oh.
black,
Don't touch the water.
a black, a black, slow. Hold on, let me get my notes up. Sorry, notes. All right. Basically, you see a river of pitch black moving at a leisurely pace. However, there are no trees around it, and from bank to bank, it's about 100 feet across. And as you look at it, it's not a straight river either. It kind of turns and gradually goes around stuff down farther, but you can't really tell where it comes from. But the mountain is on the other side of this river.
All right. How far across is this river?
100 feet from bank to
Okay.
bank.
I could make this. I can fly. I've got an
Yeah, you
hour
can
left on
fly.
these boots.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean-
touching.
Boomy?
Can they carry us all across?
Well,
I
Yeah,
can
we
tell.
can fly.
hold on.
I
Eh.
have literally carried you over a pitch black fog cloud. I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure I can clear this.
I'm going to give this to you as well with that natural 20, Boomy, as you guys got closer because I was doing this by hour. As you're by the riverbank, you notice in the ground, because you're actually staring at it because Keatron's kind of holding you there. It's like, all right, I'm getting tired of this shit. You look at the ground. There's a clawed footprint right next to you walking along the bank, and you look at another one and another one.
Footprints.
What? Wait,
Let me down. Let me
what?
down.
Okay. Don't touch the water.
I touched the water. No, I don't.
Do you?
I push you in.
No.
Oh
Nah.
no.
I want to look at the
Guys,
footprints and really
I-
examine them.
I know you like to joke, but if you do that again.
Oh,
Sure.
I like
I'll
to
make
really
sure to keep that in
examine
mind with
these,
Zix next time.
Can I tell what kind of how many different types of footprints here? Just one type of footprint or multiple types of footprints?
You only see one.
It's
Can I
clawed.
make like a survival check to see if I know which way or how long it's been there for?
Well, this is Boomy's thing right now. So.
I mean, which way is easy? Just follow the claws.
Basically, the river is if you guys are staring at the river, it would be towards your left is where the claws are going down the riverbank.
I want to make a survival check, see if I can recognize this type of footprint.
Okay, go ahead. Actually, it'd be more of a history check.
I'm good at survival.
I know, but you want
Survival's
to
most
you want to
important
recognize it, and this
Yeah,
this may not necessarily be a creature of nature per se.
Advantage is disadvantage.
Just a
Bad.
straight roll.
12.
12. I mean, you've seen a lot of clawed species here, especially with the devils and things like that. You'd think it may be something like that, but something seems relatively familiar about it. You can't quite put a finger on it, though.
Hey, Mallow,
Yes.
you're smart, right?
Vicky just starts to giggle.
I mean, I'm smart, but shut up. You reckon? Actually, all you, come here. Look at these footprints. They familiar.
How
if
big are
they're
they?
devil related, I personally don't look into it, but
No,
let me
like
give it.
I've seen these kinds of footprints before. I know I have. I just can't put my finger on it.
Y'all can make a
Can
history
I
check
do-
if you want.
Yeah,
History?
Mm-hmm.
18?
Mallow,
Oh
Vicky.
my god.
Of course, everyone else better than me.
Vicky
Mhm.
just like looks over, just like whatever.
It's up to Keitron if he wants to as well.
I asked two things. One, how big are they
Pretty
in
decently big.
comparison, essentially? Yeah, like
About your
With
about your
these-
foot size, Keitron.
about my foot size.
Mhm.
Okay. And
Maybe a little bigger.
I'll make a history check, but I'm more curious about like, can I make a survival to see how long they've been there for?
I wonder if I can punch this creature. That's what I was thinking you were gonna say.
God damn. He probably could if he could find it, but
Yeah, I'll make a history.
yeah, history. 12. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, Keitron, you're having a hard time placing it, but Mallow and Vicky, especially you, Mallow. You know,
great,
it's
these
like
things.
you're like, wait a minute, those look familiar. Those are draconic, like, and then Mallow hits you. Those draconic creatures that you fought and died to
Oh.
had feet like
They
this.
did hit him. They did hit him. That is true.
Mhm.
His irises shrink in paranoia from the
They go cat
What is
like.
it, Mallow?
yeah,
Okay.
and slowly backs away.
What is it, Mallow?
Uh, footprints of the things that killed me. Good.
Oh wait.
I look at them and it goes, there's only one set prints. I
How-
follow it
This-
up the river.
Let's just cross the river.
I don't literally follow, like following it with my eyes, like seeing where it goes.
It's
It
just
just
like
disappears out in the distance.
Give
like,
me a
there's no-
perception check, Boomy.
we shouldn't encounter things when we shouldn't. Let's just move on.
These things also serve
Agreed.
the bitch in the mountain. Now
Look.
let's call her that. Perception.
Look, in here, we shouldn't have her
Nah.
know that we're
rules?
okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
You're
with you just looking at it, you kind of see that not much is happening. It's just like I just walked along it, whatever.
Well, I guess let's ignore it. It's not coming towards us. It's going away from us. So,
It doesn't matter. Let's move on with the dragons.
wasn't the place we're supposed to go not at the mountain though? It was near the mountain.
Yeah, but this is the only direction we got pointed. So we
Mallow
have to
walks
follow until we.
towards
if
Vicky. Is like, can
you
you
did-
teleport to us right now?
They didn't tell us. They didn't tell us where it was. This is general direction. Where's this
Yeah.
thing going?
I don't. How long ago can I make a survival check, or is that just not allowed?
I would
never got
at
answer to
this
that.
point now, I would allow a survival check
Okay.
for that.
Eh.
Just figure out
22.
how old. You would guess by just the way the dust moves around this place now that you have been here a couple of days, you kind of seen it, and especially you're a natural stone worker. You kind of look it out, and these things are heavy-bodied, whatever they are. As they kind of have trundled through, you can see where sometimes claws have actually dragged across the sand with the foot, where they couldn't maybe necessarily pick it up as much. Kind of like like how like a toenail sometimes drags across the floor if you don't clip it enough. And basically, you would say it's about a day old.
Okay. If I look around, are there any more?
I would need a perception check at that point.
So
No,
while the two were pretty much dragging, I was like, could you please just teleport us over there?
Soft 20.
Yes.
I can only teleport one person at a time, and they have to be about my height and weight. so I
Which you are
cannot-
considered a small creature, unfortunately.
Which means I cannot teleport anyone with me.
Nope.
Because,
Then
like,
why
grids.
did you even ask?
I mean, I can teleport.
And as they're discussing potentially teleporting, Keitron,
Hmm.
something catches your eye. Something's not right with this landscape.
Oh dear. What's wrong with it?
Something's off about the dirt farther up. As you're looking at it, you're like, why is that a little bit darker? It's very minuscule, but something's not right here. There's a patch of something up there that's just not right.
Does it? Okay.
You gonna relay that information?
He's gonna look at it. He's gonna. I'm gonna ask. Can he try to determine if it's an illusion of some sort?
You would be
Something
able to,
doesn't
with
seem
that
right there.
perception, you would be able to see through it. You think something may be being covered at that point.
Guys, we may have a way over, or we may have an ambush up that way. I'm not sure which.
Vicky.
Where? What do you see?
Vicky's
Look, there's a
squints her
darker
eyes.
patch up there. See?
Hmm.
Looks like it's covering something.
With him pointing it out, you can see it now, and Boomy, you realize why you missed it before is because it is so well covered. It's like whoever designed this knew what the fuck they were doing.
Like,
How far
big
is it?
How big is it?
It's
head
about a
up that way.
good 50 feet away.
How big is it? Like, how big is
You
the patch?
haven't gone up to it. You can't really tell from this angle. You just see something wrong with the dirt.
Vicky just.
I'm heading up that way.
Vicky's, no. Vicky like tries to like grab his tail or something.
Keitron-
It's just like, wait.
I think Keitron
Well,
has
and-
a tail.
Vicky snaps her
I don't.
fingers.
I don't have a tail, but
Wait,
we'll just
it's an
continue.
elephant. You don't have a tail?
Loxodon don't
I
have
don't think I
tails.
do.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? That's man. I was hoping he had like a tiny tail, like a tiny
Did you-
elephant tail.
I mean, if you can find a spot where it is the case, then by all means. But I haven't seen anything with tails.
Yeah.
What?
And-
That's so sad. I
Anyway.
thought she said
Did
time
you-
he had a tail.
Anyway, what is
Anyway.
Vicky doing?
On him?
I want to like hold him, try like to stop, but just like wait.
You grab
So
his leg.
Vicky snaps her fingers. She casts his dancing lights, and just sends him over there.
Okay. You see four
Okay.
globules of light just dancing in bright daylight.
Yeah, they can travel up to 120 feet. So
I know.
And I'm just trying to like make it dance in that area, see if anything happens.
They dance. And they unfortunately, this is just a light-based thing, which I believe dancing lights is an illusion?
It actually, I can make it into a humanoid and make it walk there.
Yeah,
It-
but
but-
unfortunately it's
it-
magical based, so it doesn't actually do any like pushing or forcing of anything
No.
really.
It's just an illusion.
It's
Kitchen,
visual, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just visual.
Mm.
Give me a knife.
I want the knife back.
You can go get it after I throw it
I
at the thing.
just throw a rock.
No, I'm not throwing. Well, actually, that's a good point. Is there any rocks nearby?
You have rocks on you.
There's
you
a
mine
rock in
them
your
up.
backpack.
I don't know my rocks. Those are mine.
You know there's rock below you that is perfectly solid that you've chipped through.
I'll clear out a little bit of the dirt and just like take my pick out, get a good solid swing at the ground, try to break up a chunk of rock.
I'll say for the
Not-
shits and giggles, you get a basically a palm-sized piece of rock.
And I'll just take it and throw it. at
Give
the
me an
thing.
Dex check real quick.
Mallow, you can cast Eldritch Blast. Like I'm not entirely sure what it is. I can cast this spell, see if anything happens.
Well, I
Do
mean,
you
if
want
she
to
Right
did
here.
destroy
that-
it?
All right.
Yeah.
And as you guys are discussing that, Boomy chucks the rock, and you see it skip once off the ground, skip twice, and skip right across where that is, disturbing the dirt.
All right, I'm heading over. Let me
Kietrin,
go
with
look at
your
this.
passive perception, you will hear a dull. Dum.
Oh,
Jesus
I
Christ.
think we found out where our dragons are. We'll find it.
What?
It sounded like wood. Come on.
Oh.
Wait,
He's gonna walk on up, see if that is a
I will
door.
get the. I'm out of ammo for the boom cannon. Shit, I'll take my biter out.
Alright, Vicky is just gonna be like,
I can. No, I'm not out of
Ready?
ammo. No, man.
Vicky's gonna have ready action, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I take the boom cannon out and
She's gonna pull her crossbow out and just ready action.
Okay, you come upon this patch of dirt that everyone is looking at, but it's still there. It's got to skip across it.
I swear, you all are so paranoid over this.
We are in
You're
hell.
wrong.
Shouldn't you be the most paranoid since you died?
I'm the most depressed right now.
Ooh, that's a
You'll need to
mood.
get
That's a
copies of this.
mood.
Alright. I'm gonna check out this dirt.
Give me an
and use my
investigation.
stuff to sort of, yeah.
I aimed the boom cannon at it. At the reloading.
And Kitchen, I'll give you advantage because you do know stone with stoneworking.
Yeah, boy. Well, then I can do this. Boy.
Natural 20. Okay.
Nice.
That's not really
That's
what
proficient in
stoneworking
that.
gives you, but I'm going to
Oh.
allow that because it was investigation, not mace. It's not actual mason's tools, but
Oh.
it's based off the same stat with your intelligence. So, for the sake of brevity,
bad.
and just because it's fun that you rolled a natural 20, you start scraping away at the top of it, and you're like, "Wait a minute, there's a line here," and you start scraping away some more. You guys see Kiatrin just scraping away, and you see a giant door made entirely of stone below the silt.
And you said wood.
I thought it was wood.
I said it made a doom sound. I never said
Yeah,
wood.
that's what
I
Yeah,
just
but Ketcher said wood.
yeah, no.
What I thought.
I didn't say thunk. I said doom.
So you think
Well,
we
I
should
just
go down
assumed
there?
that's what it, because thick wood can do the same thing.
Mhm.
I
we
thought
open
you
it?
were the rock expert.
The rock expert thinking about wood.
Oh yeah, I'm
Dwayne.
50 feet away. Fuck you guys.
Anyway, you found the trap door. What do?
I'm gonna check if it's got traps first.
Just open it.
I
Another
will
inve-
check for traps. I'll help him check for traps.
Vicky's gonna do an Arcana check so she scans any magic in it. Can I do that?
All right.
Just open it. Yeah, sure. Do you want to be our guest and die again?
No.
Sure, why not?
No.
No, I'm doing it.
Mallow, roll investigation check.
No, I'm doing it. Fuck off.
Yes, let me do it. Come on. 20.
And
Well, 20.
as Mallow quickly squirms his way in, Mallow, you being of arcane nature, realize there's no traps. It's just a door. It's a fucking door. Why would it be a door?
Yeah, come on, guys. Seriously.
Vicky, you want to
Did
do
I
an
have-
arcane check? Go
Okay.
ahead.
I want to sense any magic on it.
22. I mean, you're feeling magical, but then again, you're in hell, so I mean, magic does kind of permeate the air, so.
But is this specific area? Like,
Unfortunately, there's a spell that actually allows you to detect magic. It's called
Ah,
detect magic.
okay.
So
that's
unfortunately,
fair.
but I will say there's definitely a strong magical aura around this area in particular. I will say that.
Okay, that's fair. I can live with
we
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one freaking opens it.
Let's
I
just
will-
go for it. I mean, if you can open a fucking stone door.
Is there a handle?
Yeah, there's a handle that's carved
Oh.
into him.
I'll help Mallow open the door by grabbing the handle and just helping him lift this giant trap door up.
All right, and as you guys lift it up, all of a sudden you hear a voice just go, "All right, so you found me. Good job, good job. Now, if you're here for, well, number one, items of purchase, come in as a friend. If you're those pesky devils, just get the fuck out of here. I've got the queen on my side. But if you're those adventurers looking for your dragons, come on in and let's have some fun." And that's where we're going to end the
Let's get some
session.
Items.
And that's where we're going to end the
Yeah.
session.
Oh,
Let's
God.
get some items. We'll be friends. Let's do that.
But they have our dragons. And he just pulled them out.
Well, never mind. Great. All right. Thanks.
We've already ended
Oh.
the session at this point, so.
Yep, we are ending the session, which, by the way, because of everything that has recently happened
Mhm.
and some brilliant. Don't. Hey, powder keg. Shh. And because of some brilliant roleplay by everyone, I feel this would be the appropriate time to have you all level up.
Heyo.
Now,
Oh, shit.
hold on a minute. I need to say this. Hold on a minute. Cask and Mallow, you two are special in this case. You each receive a feat automatically with this level up. It is a special tal'dorei feat that basically allows you to cast 2 spells in a round. I believe... hold on a minute. I will actually go to Maddie because she got this when she leveled up at level 9. Give me a minute. I need to go to it.
You know what? This is perfect, and I'm really happy with what just happened.
You got a thing called Spell Driver. Let me click it for you about what it does, so everyone else can read. 8th level or higher. I was doing 9th level because when I found out about this was 8th level. Through intense focus, training, and dedication, you have harnessed the techniques of rapid spell casting. You're no longer limited to only 1 non-cantrip spell per turn. However, should you cast 2 or more spells in a single turn, action, bonus action, only one of them can be 3rd level or higher. So, Vicky, this means your healing word, which is a bonus action, can now be cast at 2nd level every turn if you want it. No, you could cast it at a higher level first, and then you could cast it at a 2nd level after. Or I want to cast, I'm trying to
Vicious
think of
Mockery twice.
No, that's a cantrip. You can't do cantrip. It has to be an action and a bonus action, okay?
Oh, okay.
The spells have to be that, okay? But it gives you more freedom, but also, just so you know, your enemies are now going to have this as well, okay? Because the enemies are getting harder, okay? All right?
So is this just a free feat?
This is just a free feat because combat is getting a little harder. There's going to be a lot more things, number 1. But number 2, this allows the party to heal a little bit easier, okay?
Okay.
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 So you and Mallow got this being spellcasters. Congratulations.
Guys.
Fighter,
Awesome.
level 9.
Guys.
Indomitable.
I can run up walls now.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah. Speaking of which, everyone, roll. We'll go first. Keatron, roll your hit dice, please. Just roll a hit die. All right, you get. Well, I do say you get 1 mulligan on 1s. Reroll.
Yeah, all right. I'm okay with that.
You got to do the next one. Those sticks, no matter what.
Oh!
I'm sorry, man. Only 6 HP. I'm
Are
sorry.
you fucking with me right now?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Keatron. I gave you
fuck me.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm
Can I
sorry.
just take the average? Can I do
No, unfortunately, that's not the way this one's working. I'm sorry, Keatron. You've had some really good rolls. I mean,
that? Double one.
Kaz.
Can I use inspiration?
Nope. Unfortunately, that's your roll because it's a 2, so that counts. So that's 3.
Oh, that hurt.
No, can I use my D&D inspiration?
No, unfortunately not. Mallow.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Ooh, Mallow got 11.
Yay.
You got a +4 in con?
Yeah, I got a +4 in Constitution, surprisingly.
Well, shit, you got 11 HP. Congratulations, sir.
Guess
Fed.
who can run on water? Guess who can
Huh?
run?
What's that? Oh yeah, me? Okay.
Yep,
hit
just
dice.
roll a hit dice.
Vicky is so fucking.
Hit dice, go, yeah.
And you got 9.
Don't worry,
Nice.
just hide behind everybody.
Yeah.
9.
Mallow, after being dead, seems to have boosted up some more HP. Congratulations, sir. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh man, I'm one slow.
Des has taught me the ways of being more tolerable over damages.
Yep.
By the way, I got a cool new ability.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
I got one called Indomitable.
Yes, that's really good for a fighter right now.
I can re-roll failed saving throws.
You can only use it
One
once.
for long rest. One for long rest until level 13.
Also, the cool part is, guys, with this, your
Proficiency
proficiency bonus
bonus.
went up by 1. You now have a +4 proficiency, so all your spells, all your attacks now can hit 1 above. Basically, get a free boost to being able to hit. So so basically, if we were to go to say Boomy, because you're first in the list. Yep, Goblin 9, you now have a +4 proficiency. So all your skills that you're proficient in get bumped up by 1. And now, Vicky, you get to add a +2 to all your non-skill things as well, instead of just a 1.
I have an 11.
Wait, you
acrobatics.
kidding me? The fuck?
Yeah, no.
Bards,
this?
the jack of all trades means that you can halve your proficiency and add that to every skill that
Yep.
you're
Yeah,
not
I-
proficient in. Where
So
at proficiency bonus 4,
you had
get
you
an
had a
extra
3
1.
you had a 3 before, which halved it down to 1. So now you have a 4, which halves it down to 2. So now each of your skills with the jack of all trades now has the ability, you get a +2 on top of that for just a base stat as well. You are
Damn.
good at what you fucking do.
I mean, Vicky, that's pretty much what I wanted her to be, so it works out.
Yeah. Mallow, I think. Let's see. What does Mallow get? Mallow.
It improved my spell save DC. I'll
Yes.
say that.
Yes, it did. But I think you get 5th. These are 9th level people now. Y'all are 9th level. You're getting into some wild shit. Warlock. Let's see. 9th level. You got Mallow. You have 5th level
Yeah.
spells, my friend, and you get to learn a new spell as well. Also,
My key saving throw is now 19.
you also get, Mallow, you get another invocation.
Ooh, exciting! I need to look into that.
But we'll have to do that anytime. Thank you all for watching. We're going to go across the list real quick. Keitron, aka Burnt, where can they find you, my friend?
They can find me over at for Affinity at Burnt Sonic NSFW. Don't go there if you're normie. You can also find me over at Goose's channel on Goose060 on Twitch, and I play with him every now and then. If you'd like to go check him out, he's pretty cool. And I am also on Twitter, and I annoy Zorn, or I'm on his videos, which I believe we're doing something-ish soon. I don't know when.
Yeah, I hope so.
At some point.
We got to do For the King. We got to do our mellow. There's again, we're getting back into it, and I've got an announcement at the end for myself about that. So okay, Cask, go ahead. Your turn. Where can I find you, my friend?
You can find me in Mexico.
No, we can't. You're in Texas right now.
Shush, you don't know that.
Yes, I do.
Now we do.
You can find me on Newgrounds and for Twitter under my name Cask and Aragon15 for Affinity. Just be mindful, my stuff is not safe for work.
And Texas.
Texas is not safe for work.
It's not safe for whales.
It's true.
All right.
Yeah, that's true.
Mallow, besides being resurrected and saved by Jesus, where can they find you?
Thank you, Lord and Savior. Well, you can't really. Well, you can find me somewhere, but I prefer to keep it private right now.
That is
I know
all
it.
you. That is all you're right.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty, Fen, my friend, where can they find you?
You can find me at YouTube at Transmission Phoenix and Zorn Sidebar. I have been neglecting that right now because I've been busy with some other projects.
I
get back
can't
on, I'm
find him
working on it.
there. Speaking of projects, all right. First of all, I just go through the Megillah like usual. You can find me here at Zorn32. We stream every Thursday for the most part, unless I'm sicker than a dog. I apologize for that last week. I had bronchitis. Not a good time. And then you can find me over on Twitter on Zorn32 as well. We just have a lot of fun. I usually make fun of my work and everything. But speaking of work, basically what has happened recently, I needed to stress this, is I got moved to a new position across the farm, basically, and that requires me to go to work earlier. So basically what that means in layman's terms is I have to get up an hour earlier now, so I have to go to bed technically earlier. Technically, I'm over my bedtime by like 2.5 hours right now, but I felt these guys deserved it because they were patient with me last week for being sick as shit, and this was a great fucking episode. It really was. But because of that, I have less time now, even more, to edit videos. I literally have, by the time I get home at 4 o'clock, I have 5 hours before I have to go to bed. That is not much time when I still have to eat, take showers, clean, everything. I have no time. So the videos now that I'm posting might have a little less editing to them, but what that potentially also means is there might be more videos, but it might just be more of us having fun and just a little less editing, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a little less editing, but there's still going to be some edits thrown in, and obviously, but not as much as, say, like I used to, where I would spend over 20 hours editing one video potentially. So it's what I have to do. I'm planning on implementing it next week and things like that, but I'm just getting into that setup because again, this got sprung on me literally yesterday, and today was my first day on this, so it's been a whole process. So bear with me if the channel lags a little bit while I try to get my life in check about what I have to do. And as for your question, Teapot, of how the fuck am I getting up earlier, literally means I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be at work at 5 a.m. So, welcome to my life, and I've been up for almost 24 hours at this point. I should probably go to bed, so thank you all for watching. If you like what we do, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't post my shit to you people. I've noticed this, and I'm starting to hate it for it, but I can't control it, so I have to ask you guys. Unfortunately, that's the way it is, and if you guys really like what we do, there is a donation if you feel absolutely generous, but it's not required. We thank you so much for all your time, and you know what? Let's just all have fun playing games, right? We can do that?
Yes.
Yes,
Alright.
Mir.
And,
I hate all of you.
yes,
Ah.
and remember, enjoy the show.
Good morning.
Good morning.